What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're finally back with one of the most awaited videos on the channel. That's right, we're doing another OU tier list video, but I say we because I can't do it alone. I got CTC the GOAT with me right here.
Man.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, the last time we did one of these videos was a good 2 months ago when Pokemon Home had just come out and we had all the new Pokemon. It was a much needed tier list time, but with the DLC coming out on September 13th, we figured, you know what, let's wrap up this current metagame with yet another tier list. So of course we have the holy rankings, S, A, B, C, D, Shiest being the greatest mons of the tier, Dix for when a Pokemon is just unfortunately Dix, and you know we can't save it, you gotta put it in that tier. So we figured these 5 rankings are enough, but maybe we'll add some more if Pokemon need to, you know. You think we need like a couple more? We'll see. Either way, we got the regular viability rankings as well, so we can compare to that. But this should have most of the Pokemon, and a lot of the Pokemon that they have here are useless, like Mesprit and stuff like that, so we probably won't even rank it. With that being said,
yeah. Shiest is very little opportunity cost.
Okay.
Vastly outclasses mostly every mon. Think Great Tusk versus Donphan. You're basically better in every
You're the upgrade. You're the upgrade. I understand.
We're gonna bring in some economic concepts. All right. So some mons have an absolute advantage.
Facts.
Like Tusk versus Donphan. It's just the upgrade in every single scenario. Better
the upgrade.
More bulk, more speed, more versatile ability.
Facts.
All right, but then there are some comparative advantages. All right.
Tell the people
like
what you think.
Frostlass versus Lou. You're like, bro, they both get up spikes, but Lou's so much. But no, Frostlass comes with built-in spin blocking. That's a comparative advantage.
We'll have an A and an A minus, I think.
What? No, you're confounding it.
You think so? You think you can get? You think you can compare every Pokemon in just 5? You think you can
undo?
You think you can do every Pokemon in just 5 though?
Dude, you know how many mons are gonna be Dix?
Some of them are a lot higher. Like some of the Pokemon though, you can't compare to the other. Agency, we interrupt your regularly scheduled program to show you the greatest, the most amazing Legends Summer Collection 2023. Guys, there is only 3 more days to grab this collection. September 4th is the final day. This is the last weekend. Go get yourself something nice while it's here, because this is not coming back. Thank you guys so much for the love and support on this. We got beautiful t-shirts, shorts, tote bags, hats, all that good stuff. We got our lookbook on website as well. You guys have heard it by now. I've been talking about it in all these videos, tweets, all that good stuff. But yes, only 3 days left, and then this is never coming back. A lot of you have already gotten your merch. Go check my Twitter so you can see that. A lot of y'all are very satisfied. I'm happy to hear that. But like I said, don't miss out. One and done here at the agency. Once we have a drop, we do not do the same design again. So if you want this, tap in and get it now. 3 days left. It's the final weekend. Tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell them all. Have a good one. Let's get back to the video. We'll see when we get to it. Like some of these mons have unique roles that put them above.
All right. So basically, we're looking at Shiest is 90 plus.
This is like for the GOAT. Like you got to be Great Tusk to be in this bitch.
Like 9. Yeah. This will be like A plus, to A plus. All right.
Exactly.
And then A would be like 90-ish. All right, like 90 points.
Okay.
B would be like anywhere from 80 plus points.
Okay.
C would be like 70 plus points. Dix is just.
Dix is just terrible.
Dix, you're just like below usable. All right.
Okay.
Just
like Scizor. Like Scizor.
No, Scizor is definitely not Dix.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Scizor is at worst C, but it could be B. But we'll
B is really funny. Okay, let's get to it.
What we should do is we should take the OU staples and then fit them somewhere.
Yeah,
and
we'll start with that because there's a lot of bullshit on the list. So we'll start with that for sure. But guys, as always, if you like these types of videos, make sure you leave a like right here. We're trying to get to 1,500 likes by tomorrow, because this is that good tier list stuff. And of course, let us know in the comments below what you think, what you agree with, what you disagree with. Whatever you disagree with, you're wrong, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's do Arcanine H is the first Pokemon.
No. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. All right.
Talk.
Take all the mons before Arcanine H and throw them in Dix.
No, they're irrelevant. We're not even gonna talk about them because they're nothing. There's too many bullshit mons to waste time doing.
They're not even Dix.
Like some of these guys are clown Pokemon. Like Golduck, we'll come back to at a later time.
All right.
So Arcanine, that guy's B. That guy's B.
Yo, below Dix, add another tier called Casual.
Casual.
Or not even Casual, because we use C again.
We'll get to the trash at the end. Trash is not important right now.
Yeah,
we gotta take care of what's OU, because some of this stuff, like Charizard's not real. All right.
Arcanine B too high. Arcanine B too high.
Well, we'll
B's like
see.
80 something points.
All right, then put it
B's
in
like
C.
80 something. C, but with potential to elevate. I think like
Elevate.
in general,
All right.
because
Pretty
first of
good.
all, this shit rock weak, so you have to run boots or
Have to run
this shit
boots.
coming in
Boots
times.
3. Yeah.
No recoil is good, but having choice locks you in, and locking you
You
in
can't even run
that's-
choice because being weak to rocks is crazy.
It's crazy.
So you have to
that's
run boots, which means you're doing 28% to 28% to Great Tusk. So
28. But you can Will-O-Wisp it.
you can Will-O-Wisp it, and
The
then
main issue
he's
with
still
Mon-
spinning. I don't know though.
The main issue is 2 of your moves miss like a fuck ton of the time.
Yeah, Wisp
Willow
and Head
and Head
Smash.
Smash.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah,
true.
so
And if you miss
so
Head Smash,
basically-
you're fucked.
you're done. If
You're
you miss
done.
Head Smash, you're done.
Ladies and
You're done,
gentlemen,
baby.
we got him. We got him. All right.
All right.
I think C
next.
is good. Muck. Muck was a B
Wait,
guy
wait,
when home.
wait. We're skipping the slows. Oh, we're going
Both
straight for the...
these slows, neither of these slows exist.
Yeah, these are shit. Okay, anyways, the Muck is C
he
as well.
was a
Muck is C
B,
as well.
but he's better
People-
than he's better than Arcanine though. I think. What do you think?
He's better. He's better than Arcanine. People thought he was God until they realized, oh, the goat Golden Goat, even though it's weak to.
It takes 30%. Yeah, it takes jack shit. So Golden
Jack
Go sets
shit,
up
bro.
+6 on you, and then Gambit also
Jack
fucks your
shite.
bitch, and Tinglu also gets a max hazard zone. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's too slow. People are like, oh, let me just poison you and knock you off and kill you with attrition. Yeah, during that time, I've gotten up 5 layers of spikes, 2 layers of stealth spikes.
No, Muck is
And
still
Trick
good
Room
though.
5
Muck
times.
is still good though. I can't lie. Knockoff
Yeah.
will always have a pretty strong
Knockoff-
roll.
Yo, knock off with a side of poison. Like,
Mhm.
how can you say no to
Mhm.
that? How can you say no to that? Right.
Exactly. Knockoff with a side of poison. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, if I may be bold, if his kit was given to Sneasler,
Okay. Hello.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh. Okay. It refuses
I'm
to
just saying.
elaborate. I like that. All right.
All
Next.
right, all right. Now we see Cloyster. All right.
Oh, Cloyster.
This is something that Gen 9 has taught us. Ice types only need 2 move coverage.
True.
Two type coverage.
No, we
What
learned
is
this in
that?
Gen 8 with fucking
Learned this in Gen
Kyurem.
5,
We
actually.
learned
We
this in
learned
Gen
5
Let's say we learned it in Gen 5.
When he appeared. When Himothy.
Himothy appeared back then with fucking Outrage Ice Beam Fusion Bolt. All right. Where do we put?
I'm talking about Mammal Swine. bro.
That was on
The
his
only
dog
ice
shit. I'm talking
ground
about
cover.
Kyurem Black, the goat. That was on his fucking
Kyurem
ass. I bring in Scarberry, I get
No.
up 3 spikes on your shit ass mammal.
All right, so
Swine.
basically all you need is ice ground coverage with this boy.
But yeah, this guy has Terrablast now. I saw
You can Terrablast.
one of my
Mhm.
bros laddering with this shit. He Terrablast grass, then he O-code fucking Water Guard, and I was like, damn.
Damn.
I think Cloyster's a funny
So-
meme, but it's definitely not good.
Like every gen it's appeared in, this is a Fishmon.
Fish ass Pokemon. But
So
it's
we're gonna
bottom
put it
of
in-
the barrel fishing. Like,
It's
you're
like
really
C.
hoping, like, this is like the ass end of C to
Dude,
dicks.
every shell smasher is basically you saying I have no skill and let me fish.
But this one is especially like not good, and it's also
Especially
slower than
egregious.
it's slower than Val as well. And I don't know,
No.
it's just
Oh, yeah,
like
it is. It's literally
I don't know.
slower
I
than
think
Val.
this guy is literally just a bad Pokemon, but we can put
Whatever.
it. That's why I think we
What,
might need
Dix?
a couple additional
Yeah.
rankings.
Actually, yeah, it might be Dix. It might be Dix. But the cesspool that is Dix. Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. I need to make another tier below C called just D.
No, that would be Dix. And then the ultimate tier where all the garbage goes, like casual, like what's E? What starts with E?
E extremely dicks. I don't know. What else.
Extremely Dix. Yeah, extremely Dix.
Extremely dicks.
Extremely Dix is like below par. This is like failing. Alright, Dix is like 60. So you're still
Understandable.
alright, so you're still passing. It'll make the color
Extremely
like
dicks. Yeah, facts.
color like blue or some shit or purple or some shit. Yeah,
We're perfect.
blue.
We're perfect. We're perfect.
Boom,
now.
extremely Dix.
Dicks and
We're ice cold.
extremely dicks. All
We're-
right,
we're
this
ice
guy
cold.
is just dicks. He has a roll. Like 1 in 10 games, you're gonna be like, awesome. I'm so happy I had a Cloyster,
Alright.
even though anybody else could have done it.
Alright,
Alright.
maybe no. Maybe just you could delete the IX and Dix and just make it D.
Extremely
No,
deep.
no. In the green. In the green. In the green. In the green.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's
Extreme.
just D, and then
Mm.
blue is extremely Dix.
Well
Boom,
said.
there we go.
You know what?
New
I don't
ranking
like. I don't
system
like
is
this dark color. This light one's better. Okay.
Maybe blue. Boom, there we
Okay.
go.
Now we have
Ice cold.
a whole bunch of unserious mons like the Tauros
Gengar,
family.
Gengar. The next usable
yeah?
one is Gengar.
Gengar?
Yeah.
What is it? What does
I
it
see
do?
a lot of European players holding on to their childhood.
Dude, I have never seen a Gengar. What do they be using?
I don't know. Just like random HOs that throw in the Gengar.
All right. Well, I already know where to put it.
It's definitely not worse than Cloyster.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You need to understand the opportunity cost of ghosts. There's Dragapult and there's Golden Go. And if you're not them two, buddy, you're nobody. So his ass is going in extremely dicks.
No,
Dude, this guy doesn't even have an
ghost.
ability. He can't even spin block. He gets earthquaked on. Dude, he's fucking garbage.
Yeah, and I soaked up the toxic spikes. Also, I just disabled your earthquake.
This shit is garbage.
Also, I came in.
Also,
on
you know who
body
else
press.
has cursed body? Fucking Dragapult. This shit is ass.
I also came in on body press, rapid spin, EQ, Tusk, and disabled the EQ. Now what?
But you died in the process.
No, I'm Sash. I'm Sash.
I went to Gargantical. You did 9% with Shadow Ball. You
Oh,
fell
I didn't
off.
do 9%. I laid up T spikes, and then I debonded.
All right,
you
I've
next
had
turn.
enough.
Now what?
You've actually solidly convinced me in the last 45 seconds how bad this Pokemon is.
Dude, there's no way this is extremely dicks.
It
There's
is.
No way. This
It
like
is. It is. It is.
Dude, it's
Agency.
still 110.
Do you guys agree that this shit is ass?
No.
It is.
No, extremely dicks is for like below failing.
Okay, then I'm putting it here, but it's not better
Yeah.
than Cloyster.
Dude, what tier is Gengar actually?
All right,
in?
let's rank
No,
something.
wait.
Let's rank something good. No, Gengar's dog shit. You'll see when we rank
Is
the
it
rest.
UU? It's got to be UU, right? Or
I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know, but I know in OU it's not a good Pokemon.
Yeah,
that
but
much I know.
That's because OU has the honchos.
Yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure he probably is UU.
Yeah.
Then
it's
again, they got
UU.
fucking Woach and shit
Dude.
running around. Oh, you have Sludge Bomb for
Woach?
Woach. Mm.
This thing's higher tier than the other three guys so far.
This shit is not better than Arcanine. What are you talking about?
Not better than Arcanine, but it's not extremely big.
Fine, then we can put it above Cloyster, even though this is
Cloyster's
fucking
fucking
CTC propaganda, not true. But we'll put
There's no
this.
propaganda. We're just looking at the tiers.
You
All right,
obviously
now
have a
for
fascination with Gengar. All right, next we have some
Chewy
birds.
Electros.
Zapdos is what, fucking A rank or
We're
Shice?
skipping straight to the bird. Yeah, Zapdos is shite.
This
There's
shit is
very
on
little
every
opportunity
single
cost.
team. And T-Wave,
Alright.
Hurricane, Volt Switch, Roost, Zapdos beats a lot of teams by itself if you don't have Ting-Lu. That's
Yeah,
what
all
it
you gotta
feels
do
like.
is just T-Wave everything you can't Volt Switch on or Hurricane.
Yeah, and then
Big Kid.
eventually you win because you got more chances than they did because you
And it-
Thunder Waved everything.
And you could have a toolkit for Ting-Lu because you could U-turn on it for like 17%.
Yeah, and so that's not a long-term check. Dude, this shit is annoying. I hate playing against
so
Zapdos
annoying.
in general. This shit is fucking troll. Static is a
Zapdos
bitch.
is Volturn embodied in one mon.
This
It's
is the
a-
most
it's just like,
annoying mon in the metagame for me, I'd say.
its typing allows it to come in on anything and then Volturn for momentum.
Can't even knock
It's
this
like-
shit off because of static as well.
Dude, it's momentum in a can. This
It's
shit.
too much.
It's
It feels like
too much.
the strongest Rotom Wash ever felt, but then even stronger. That's what Zapdos feels like. It's just
Yeah.
it's a super
Yeah. This
nuisance.
does feel like older gen Rotom Wash. Remember like Gen 5,
Yeah.
Gen 6 when Rotom Wash
Yeah.
was like fucking it lives forever.
It just lived forever, always got the pain split off. Even like sand would
Yeah.
be up and it would still just turn around the whole thing. Zapdos literally
think
feels
Rotom Wash got
unkillable.
Rotom Wash got split into Molt and Zap
Yeah.
for Willow and T-Wave. Like
Yeah.
purposes. These motherfuckers are fucking
Bro was
Pokemon
always
together.
a bird type, but now he turned into two birds.
I would
okay,
say
then.
Moltres is like slightly below Zapdos, but I would say they're in the
It's-
same tier.
You think it's
They're in the same
sized?
tier.
You don't think he's A?
Oh, fuck. Dude, Molt is so good, but I would say A. I would say A.
Yeah.
But like he's slightly below, like not far off, not far off for sure.
Yeah, Moltres is very good. I mean, I
The
spam
only
it so
issue
much.
is, dude, the only issue is motherfuckers teching rock moves nowadays. You know, like Stone Edge
Yeah,
Blue,
Stone Edge Lou,
like,
Head Smash Tusk
Head
is all
Smash or
over
Stone
this
Edge
bitch.
Tusk.
Even I
Yeah,
played a fucking
yeah.
Terra Rock Tomb Breloom the other day, dude. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, at that point, go fuck yourself.
I'm telling you, the fucking fire types have given everybody nasty PTSD. But
See, that's why you gotta throw in some Corviknights once in a while, so those techers become keckers.
when you have a Moltres, sometimes if you feel unstoppable versus like Gold plus Valiant, and it's just you just feel like unbeatable. Like you're
yeah,
just gonna-
sometimes you face a physical team.
yeah,
and then it's like,
it's just
dude.
Jover. You still gotta be careful though. Shit like Bax can come in on Flamethrower, fuck you up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I like Terra Water on Moltres a lot. I feel like that shit I've 6-0'd Sun with this thing so easily because of Terra Water before.
yeah, and it depends. You could run Fizz Def or Spadef. The mon's so versatile. You can run Hurricane or
Yeah.
you turn last. You know,
Yeah.
Hurricane Moltres is as strong as Hurricane Zapdos.
Zapdos.
Don't forget.
I saw Brave Bird one time as well, and it did
Brave
go
Bird
up. It
breaks
did go up
all.
against Calm Mind and Amorous, and so that was pretty
Saw
clutch.
Saw gets completely goobed by Moltres because first of all, you burn everything that doesn't
Mhm.
want to be burned,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they go Blissey to pivot, boom,
Boom, boomed.
boom. Brave Bird.
Bow.
But U-turn does more. Actually, Brave Bird. I don't know what the fuck Brave Bird is
Very
for.
well
U-turn's
said.
better.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Articuno.
Articuno has never been used. Articuno G, that guy was used for like 5 days on screens and then never again. Which
You know what the issue is with Articuno regular?
uh
The motherfucker needs status. If there's a freeze status that you can apply,
uh-huh.
and all frozen or like frostbitten mons have special attack, like they larped in the beginning of the gen.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a real thing or was that? Remember when they said frostbite is like half special attack?
It had some shit to it. I like know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it was exactly. But it was
Or is
supposed
that
to
a
have
radical red thing? That
No.
might be a radical red thing.
Radical Red and their fucking what's Dragapult's moving Radical Red called again? Dragon
What's that shit
Cannon,
called?
Draco Cannon, some shit like
Oh,
that.
there's a dragon move that's unresisted by.
Yeah, they have some
fairy.
nasty move. Anyways, Articuno,
whatever,
both
whatever.
of them, I'm not ranking them. Zap G, I've played Zap G like twice. It's like okay, right?
I'm sorry, this is extremely dicks in contact
Zap
meta.
G, are you on drugs? It's better than these two shitters for sure.
Better than these two? How?
Just because it's
It
fucking
literally
Zap
loses
G.
to both of them one-on-one.
No, it doesn't. I close combat and I fucked this cloister up.
I'm focused sash.
Man,
All
nobody's
cloisters are focused
running
sash.
Sash.
Yeah, and what are they running?
I don't know. Maybe it is Sash. No, you're
Yeah.
definitely not Sash. You run like a boosting move. You're bad.
All right, well I lived.
Anyway, no, you didn't live. Zapdos G is terrible, but it's going in D rank. The other two are pieces of shit, and I don't know why you like Gengar. All right, Dragonite
All right.
next. Dragonite's one of the goats. Put him in
Dragonite
A.
is still A. Dragonite is still
Super
A.
A,
at
and he's
the
better
very
than Moltres,
top.
I think.
The issue with Dragonite, right now are the mons surrounding it.
Shit
including
dose, and
Pokemon.
this guy always Will-O-Wisps you. So
Yeah.
unless you turn
But when
Fire
you face
type,
HO,
yeah.
like your setup HO type shits, and you have Dragonite, you're like, Mamma mia.
Also, Bandite is still a god versus and I've seen Stall get flattened by this so many times because they get forced to do a Fairy Terra with one of their mons because otherwise Bandite kills everything.
You know how strong Bandite is versus Dozo does 40 something.
Yeah, it
Motherfuckers-
literally does like 48, 49%, so they're fucked. And then all the other guys
Motherfuckers
get
are-
fucked. Can't
Yeah,
do shit.
Bandite, all reliable. That's all reliable.
Versus
right there. It'll
offense
never
too,
fall.
like Sun gets fried by Dragonite.
Absolutely fried. I turn normal now. What? King Gambit comes in, take 30.
Bow, it's over. Yeah,
Bow.
literally. Yeah, and then what's it called? Sandy Shocks, Roaring Moon, Wake, all those frauds, they all get cooked by extreme speed.
Bonnet, every single one. All right, unless they're ghost.
Boots DD is still
Moth.
solid.
Ghost Moth.
But Bandit is really good right now, I feel like. But Boots
Yeah,
DD I'll
yeah.
always like a lot just because.
I only
Immune.
run Boots CD.
Yeah.
But sometimes I run Band, especially now. Like when the meta gets fatter.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay,
All right,
Typhlosion
next
H.
viable. Typhlosion H is pretty shite, but in lower tiers apparently it's like Dragapult. So
No,
I will
I put it in
like
C.
We'll put it in C.
Yeah, at the ass
Because
end
it
of
is
these.
one of the few eruption mons. With
and
Scarf
being
on Sun.
being ghost is good. So
Yeah, that is true. But it is also weak to everything. So
it's weak to everything.
on Sun people sometimes use Scarf Typhlosion.
Yeah, I saw
As
the,
a EC
it was
factor.
used in the World Cup and it won. What's it called? Shadow Ball Eruption is like decent coverage. I guess yeah, Garg, but like whatever.
Well, whatever. Solar beam to the dick.
To the dick. Well said, well said.
All right.
Azumarill.
So Azumarill
Azumarill is
the-
only used on that one guy's team with Golduck. That shouldn't be.
No. Azumarill can be used on HO or it could be used on Rain.
Yeah,
And-
it is.
As a breaker on Rain, this shit is so strong. Terra Water in Rain at +6. It's just
Even I played a fucking Assault Vest one, and I went to my gold, which was like defensive, and I still took like 42 from liquidation, and he was AV, and I was like, this is
in
fucked.
Rain or out of Rain.
Out of rain. I was like, dude, this is fucked. Like,
Yeah, Rich is a fucking strong.
I was like, I'm
beast.
defensive, and he's AV,
I'm telling
right?
you.
So I'm doing 0, and so it was fucked. Yeah.
Dude, every time we use some fucking balance bullshit,
Azu always
face
fucking
Rain
just
Azu,
gives you
it's
middle
over.
finger. Like, it's so fucking
over.
annoying. I hate this mon
It
because we
turns
never
water
use
to-
unaware because we're decent people.
yeah,
we get
don't use
washed by
Dondozo because what's it called? Among Us and Pex, they get packed up in Rain by +6.
+6,
Packed up.
it's get the fuck out of here. You're done.
Get the fuck out of here. Everything is
That's
gone.
a massive threat. Azu's good in B. That shit
I
is.
do respect
It's
that.
always something that like if you see it on the opposing side, if you don't have a designated counter, you're always gonna be like, holy shit, I gotta make sure I do not give this thing a free turn or it's over for me. A lot of times the
Also
Azu.
versus
What are you saying?
you don't have to set up versus offense. Just
I was
the
just gonna
typing
say,
alone,
The typing alone is resists a lot of shit, and it also forces the player like to have to attack the Azu, because then they're thinking if he clicks drum, I auto lose. So you can force some good stuff with the Azu, like you know you're gonna get that trade, because they're too scared. So Azu is pretty solid in B.
Once again, the only issue is fucking when you're not using belly drum. The only issue is just raw attacking into Zapdos. Once again,
Facts.
You know, that's not the biggest issue. Not a lot of helmets right now.
True.
If you think.
Yeah, and the only helmet main guys are Landorus and Tusk. And Corv, I guess. Corv is a big one, yeah.
Corv Landorus are the only helmet users right now.
Yeah, but Corv, we've seen it so many times and experienced it because we're Corv spammers. So many times we've used Corv and gotten flipped by Azu. That's just how it goes. Even we turn water and we still get fried because it's just too strong.
In rain, yeah, we turn water and still take 45. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but it's like, oh, good helmet plus braver chip. Now we're gonna revenge kill with something else. But yeah, Azu and B is pretty solid. All right, next up is Slowking regular. See this shit occasionally. I feel like it's a high C, low as fuck B Pokemon.
Yeah. I would say you would use it on a team that can't fit G King because you need a water resist. Like if you're weak to sun.
When you have this and you do play Wake, you feel like that wolf meme. You know what I'm talking about? You feel like it's really just over. You feel like it's over.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of over.
But I feel like in like 4 out of 5 games, you're like, fuck, why do I have a Slowking? Even U-turn from Moltres, it does enough to like negate your fucking regen after it wisps you. That's another thing that I think is like very horrible about Slowking.
Also too weak. No sludge bomb for the secondary effect, so a lot of things set up on you. You know, you can't effectively do anything. G King stronger has the secondary effect. Sludge bomb is slightly stronger, I think, or is it still 90? So yeah, you know,
sludge bomb is 90. Yeah.
Dude, that 10 extra special attack fucking comes into play.
This guy can't even fucking Scald anymore.
Yeah, if it had Scald, it'd be so much better.
Doesn't absorb T-spikes either. This shit is whack. I put this shit in C.
Yeah. Oh no, it's still better than those
B?
mons.
You think it's still better than them?
It's like,
the defensive profile is really good still for like what it does.
Like
check.
It's like occasionally viable little bro of G King.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, yeah, I would say somewhere between B and C. Yeah.
We'll put it at the end of B and see who else is there. All right, next up we do have G King.
Big bro.
G King, I think we put it A or and you think Shice? You think he's up there?
This guy defined 2 metagames, last gen and this gen. You know why? The slow momentum is simply
this guy is a piece of shit.
Like
this guy is a piece of shit.
All right.
He's a dishonest Pokemon.
We're talking about the absolute advantage. This shit, like these 2 mons at the top, they just give you free momentum. That's why all the idiots on ladder, well, no matter what skill level you are, you can win a game just by clicking the momentum.
Future Sight Chilly Reception is bullshit. I can't believe they brought back Future Sight Teleport, but it's like on this guy. Game Freak, one of the most funny troll decisions they ever did was the Future Sight buff, the 120 base power. That was really some crazy shit they did.
Dude, 120 and you get the free momentum. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. If you can't win with this,
if you can't win with this, you're going to China, buddy.
Most teams need steel/dark type.
Yeah.
Like almost every team. Otherwise, you just lose to G King.
You will lose to Future Sight Chilly into any attacker. Like even a defensive Tusk type shit will still sweep you just with Future Sight up if you don't have it designated. Yeah. That's also why I like Corv. Corv fucks Future Sight pretty well. That's also why I like Corv a lot because it hurts Future Sight Slowking pretty well.
Absolutely. But that's why this mon is such places so many restraints on team building.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking about sight, you're thinking about momentum. I have to tank the hit, and I have to tank the hit of the guy coming in. So the guy has to take Future Sight and another hit. Blah blah blah.
And this guy alone.
Also, every stall has
this guy alone beats a Namorous too, unless it's Calm Mind. Even like both Specs and Scarf are checked pretty well. So
yeah, this guy alone beats so many mons. You know, that's why it's a staple.
Even Terra Grass Knot, that set to take on Garg and Tusk is really annoying.
So versatile. You know, you can be Fizz Def. Some teams run it with like Lu. So you know, if I have a Lu or if I have a water resist, I don't need this to tank Walking Wake or some shit. So I'm going Fizz Def. I'm staying in on Tusk Grass Knotting to do like 80 while I live every hit. You know, that's a
there's a lot of variation with this mon. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, that's why when you have a ground type that's not Lu in versus this thing, you should be very scared because you're like, this shit might be physical. tank my hit, do some shit.
Yeah, I know
Very
exactly what
scary.
you mean. This shit is annoying. And then there's always like is it Cobra Berry? Is it Boots?
It's a Cobra Berry. Yeah. Once again, we almost forgot to mention its best trait, Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave is tough. That's true.
Yeah,
Thunder Wave is a
this
bitch.
is
I
fair.
hate because that shit
Very
always
ass.
gets everything. And if you have Thunder Wave Slow King, then you beat other teams with Slow King. If theirs isn't Thunder Wave, you usually just win the matchup. As long as you're patient.
Yeah.
Because they'll get para
Yeah, you
first.
might think, oh, but I'll have fast chili. No. Eventually they'll para and you'll have a future sight up while they don't.
and then
you go to your
they
dark
just lose because you get that 1-up kill. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the trio of Zap, G King, and Ceaseless Guy, they are rock paper scissors. They counter each other.
Yeah.
The three of them. So a lot of times those three are on the same team to counter each other on the other team.
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy for real.
Zapdos beats Samu beats G King, and G King beats Zapdos.
Zapdos.
So the three
Oh
from-
my
the three
god,
are
he
all-
breaking it down. He putting you on some real game right now. Take some notes,
putting
pussies.
you on some real rock paper scissors.
Well said.
Yeah.
All right.
See, this is chess.
That was
Alright,
genius. All right, Scizor.
Moving on. Scizor, the bane of offense. All offense looks at this and goes, "Shite." This is Azu's little bro.
Low
big
bro
bro,
or big
depending on
bro?
how you
I
feel.
think it's
I think
them birds
might
is
be better than
crazy.
Azu right
Them
now.
birds is crazy though. So it's
Them
like
birds is crazy though. Them birds is. That's why I use.
them
Terra
birds be
Electric.
cooving this guy.
I'm using I'm using Terra Electric. Bow, bow. That's what I'm doing.
For real,
Actually,
though.
too.
God, this guy's
Yeah,
so
Terra Electric
weird.
actually moves the birds.
There's some
No, no,
matchups
no, but
though
if
where
you
you're
have,
like,
like, a-
hell yeah, me and Scizor are going to the moon.
Dude. Also, Scizor coming in with boots at full health always. This shit lives everything, so you can always get off some hits.
Yeah.
That's pretty reliable.
For
Like
sure.
Scizor is a reliable mon just like Azu, But the issue is not that consistent.
Really
Reliability there, really inconsistent. Like you face Moltres 9 times out of 10. If you don't Terra, you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
All right. But if you're facing like what's it called? HO fucking Sandy Shocks.
I was just about to say some of these Samu Gold teams can lose to just boot Scizor. The shit can tank a lot of the hits and troll. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take some hits, and then late game when you both have spikes up, because Scizor is always on offense. No balance using no Scizor. All right, no stalls using no Scizor with zero recovery.
That's what I'm saying.
So
This
it's always
shit's
on
ass.
offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and offense they break for each other. So once all the shit is chipped, boom, boom.
Bullet
plus
punch
two,
is still a
bullet
good ass
punch
stab
two.
too. Yeah.
Good ass stab. Yeah.
It's
and you can
Valiant,
Terra Steel to boost
Sneasler,
it.
all
shit's
that
strong
fast
as
shit.
fuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
Everything.
true.
Yeah. Bane of opposing offense. Bane.
Definitely. Offense hates running into this shit because it always lives attacks too with like 1 HP. It's annoying as shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
yeah.
So
I like it in
that's
B.
his niche.
All right.
All right, next
up,
viable mon.
Blissey.
What is that shit between Heracross and Houndoom?
That's the little baby joint. The big joint is
I
probably
thought it was
below.
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo?
Baby joint.
It's
Alright,
a Sneasler's
what's the
kid.
Okay. Hey,
Mewtwo?
Guitar, not used.
Chat,
Guitar,
What's
dicks.
going on with this guy? All right.
Pelipper.
Oh, Pelipper? Where's Pelipper?
Blissey.
Blissey's first.
Oh,
How
no,
could you see
Blissey
Pelipper?
first.
You want drill, guys? All right.
Blissey is a mainstay on stall. You
Yeah.
cannot build stall without Blissey because of 3 mons. Golden Go, you put it in A. This is on
'Cause
every
it's-
stall, and stall is at least A.
Okay. So I guess we'll put all them pussies in A, but this
You
doesn't
think stall
sound
is
right.
not? No, stall is for sure at least A.
Stall as a style is
always
pretty
on the
strong
top.
right now. I think it's at like near its
Stall
strongest.
is
I think
for
it's
sure at least A.
I think it's at its near its strongest right now.
Yeah,
But
because-
that doesn't mean
because
every
every
mon.
metagame,
That doesn't
when
mean
the
every.
metagame
That doesn't
comes
mean every
down-
mon is A though. These are the Pokemon by themselves.
No,
Now,
not every mon.
that's not their team. Blissey's not an A rank Pokemon at all. Blissey belongs on one team.
Okay.
But Blissey as an all around Pokemon is shit. Yeah, that's just one
But
style.
if
By that
every
logic,
stall has Blissey-
Torkoal needs to be A. Bonnet needs to be A. They all need to be A because they only exist on one style.
No, Bonnet isn't on every sun. Bonnet isn't on every sun, but
No,
Torkoal
but-
is A because how good.
No, but that's not how ranking works. Bliss, just because it's good, that's never how we've ever ranked. Blissey's not an A rank Pokemon.
But nobody uses Blissey outside of stall. This defines stall. It defines stall. Blissey
Yeah, but
is
it's
stall.
not an A rank Pokemon. It doesn't matter if it defines stall.
Well,
it's still
well,
overall
stall
not
needs
good.
Blissey. Well, if it's overall not good,
But that logic
makes
though,
or
then
breaks
you're
stall,
gonna
what do
have
you
so
think?
many A rank Pokemon. Because if these Pokemon are needed
Like
on
what,
the
like
stall
what?
team,
I'll break it down. I'll break it
Alomomola
down
now has
just
to be
like I
A.
broke down Torkoal.
Alomomola's A rank.
Who?
Alomomola,
Who?
because Alomomola has to be on stall.
It's not on. It's not on every stall.
It doesn't matter. It's on
It's not
99% of stalls. It doesn't matter. It's on 99%.
It's B. It's not indispensable. You can replace it. I've seen Pex plus Among Us stalls. You know, I've seen Cyclozars and shit. Like all the regenerators are insertable. Blissey is indispensable. You protect stall the future sight. You know why they need Blissey? 1, future sight. You need to protect on the future sight. 2, you need this to PP stall gold with Calm Mind. That's why this is
yeah, I know what it does. I know what it's
worst,
needed for. But it's just overall, it's not an A rank Pokemon because it's just for one thing on one style of team.
But it does its job so extremely well on that style. It defines that style. Do you understand? It's like why Torkoal's A, because
it's still not
without
A,
Torkoal, no Sun.
Yeah, we'll see when we put the rest of the Pokemon. We only have 15 Pokemon. Either we need to make more rankings or the shit has to go down. But you'll see when you have this piece of shit compared to a lot of actual good Pokemon that it doesn't make sense. Alright, let's see. Next up is Tyranitar.
Next one is Pelipper. Pelipper. Oh, Tyranitar?
Tyranitar is not even real.
I've not seen a single Tyranitar.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
This is Extremely Dicks for sure.
Alright, we'll put our first Mon in Extremely Dicks then. Because it's a Mon that you will see. You will see him now and then, you know what I mean? So he fits the bill. He literally fits. No, I want to see him is crazy. No, I still see him on Blim's fucking sand team with fucking Wake and Skeletor. Do you know what I'm talking about? I still see it on that one fucking team. Yeah, that team is from last year, but I still see it only on that fucking team.
Also, there's like literally more viable Mons ahead of him. Like Hisuian Voltorb is better than him.
Yeah, you know what? Let me put him back. I was giving him too much love. All right, Pelipper. Well, Rain is not like that good. Rain is like
B or C.
Rain is like well, Rain is good for Azu, but it's like here. I don't think Rain's that good. Rain's easy to farm.
Like somewhere B.
Sun
Rain is
Sun goobs.
Unlike Sun, Rain doesn't have the tools.
Sun has Pokemon that all around are shiced. Like Bonnet, Moon, Wake, fucking the Moth. They're all good outside of the weather. Rain has pussies like Basculegion and Floatzel. They are not him outside of Rain.
Rain has one abuser as the issue. Rain has one abuser as the issue, you know?
Yeah, I guess you got Zap. Oh no, Gren is pretty good. Gren's pretty good.
Oh, Gren is really good. Also,
they have some good ones actually.
Pelly losing Defog.
Also,
makes it worse than
also
Torkoal,
these two,
so much utility.
These two are annoying as fuck. The two guys in Shiest for Pelipper. Meanwhile, Torkoal at least gets up rocks or spins on both of them, and is Spadef, so it tanks both of their hits pretty easily.
Yeah. Also, Torkoal weakens Zapdos. Or Rain strengthens Zapdos.
Yeah, that Hurricane is coming for that. Is coming for that ass. You can't do shit. Oh no.
Hurricane is coming for that ass.
You guys just gotta go.
one singular Mon. Like, explain that.
Yeah, Pelipper I think is good in B because Rain is wildly inconsistent, and we've always talked about how Gambit fries Rain, which is still true. Unless you have a fucking Tauros.
Oh, Molt Galar, that shit has a competitive.
Molt Galar is what?
Competitive.
We saw it a good amount in
like
World Cup.
It's like.
You think it's like here?
Okay, maybe B, maybe end of B.
I don't know if it's end of B because you only see it on screens. And even on screens, there's better Pokemon. Yeah. And because this shit's so terror reliant that I don't like it.
It's extremely terror reliant, but there's also games where it auto wins. You know, it's like so inconsistent.
Yeah, it's mad inconsistent.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and sometimes the ability can snowball. What'd you say?
Yeah, this is just like Azu and Scizor, but less consistent. Like offenses, sometimes you run into a Galar and you instantly lose. You can't do anything. Shit.
Sometimes it's
teams with no prio.
But nowadays it just feels like they'd go hard zap those Thunder Wave you, and then you'd get cheesed.
Yeah. Well, there's always the fucking T-Wave factor or whatever.
Right. But I mean, this is still always going to be an annoying thing on screens. Yeah. Would you put a B or C? I still want to say it's C. What do you think?
I think it's C. It's too inconsistent. It's not as good as Azu. It's not. Yeah.
These two can win in different conditions. This guy can only win, with Terra. No Terra. Yeah. And you need to boost like 3x, which is
first of all, you need Terra. Yeah. You need Terra. You need to ideally have screens.
True.
Extremely inconsistent Mon. So next. Sticky Web guy. Masquerain. Sticky Web guy. Right there.
He is the Weber.
This is like low B, high C. He is the Weber. Webs as a style, once again, very 18 to 1900 playstyle. This is a bottom
Webs.
of the B,
Webs
top
is
of
like
C playstyle.
Webs is like the fucking left cousin of Shock's Wake HO. Webs is like
Yeah, it's the left cousin. You know what Webs does? It slaughters greedy fats because every single set on Webs.
Any guard balance, if you have guard balance with your like one Pult / Valiant, when that web goes up, it's Jover. That Specs Golden Ghost coming in, killing everybody and shit like that. Like you're fucked.
Oh no, you're no. You're, and this is you're talking about balance with a fast mod. I'm talking about straight up greed. Fuck, I'm talking about that triple ground type with Landorus.
Oh, you're talking like that Dozo Slow King Zapdos.
Yeah. If you face Web. You know, Webs don't even affect it. It's
Webs always has like Webs always has like modest plus special attack Moth and shit like that too. Like they're they're out of control with their shit. Yeah. Flip side though,
they have like
Yo, flip side though is that a lot of offense mons use boots. Like I have this team with boots Val. Meow is a great boots candidate.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's the issue. It slaughters those greedy types with its greedy sets.
Yeah.
Like greedy fat teams get slaughtered by the greedy offensive sets that are allowed. Like the one mon that's never run on any team but Webs. Take one guess. Greediest breaker, slow as fuck but strong as shit, can't take a hit. But at +2 kills everything.
I don't know. You gotta give me a hint.
Breluminati.
I was gonna say Breloom, but Breloom is like Breloom is a fucking annoying cheese. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But loaded dice.
Breloom Webs pussies love Breloom because to them it's like, oh shit, I just got an Iron Valiant in this bitch. Yeah.
Literally, and then dude, you don't even need a coverage move for fucking what's his name, Golden Go. You +2 on the Golden Go, turn fire, boom that shit with bullet punch.
Bro, you can probably fucking kill that shit.
Boom that shit.
You mean Terra Grass?
No, Terra Fire. They Terra Fire to tank some shit or whatever. I don't know, but I've seen it before. Where it's always Terra Fire at SD. It's always Terra Fire.
That's pretty. No, it makes sense because you tank Moonblast as well. So it makes sense. It makes sense.
And you don't get burned type shit.
I'm setting up on fucking Torkoal turn 1, sweeping that ass with my Breloom. All right.
Or is that too high? You think it's too high?
Webs?
Actually, end of B is fine.
No, Webs is good because some teams you'll just lose to Webs because your removal, like you'll have like a Corv.
Some teams
you just lost. You just lost because you pick Corv. You know, like it's a fish, but it's the type of fish where you could just lose. So I think it's worthy of B. End of B. It's not consistent
though.
This
being like. Yeah, no, but all HO isn't consistent. You're right about it being the left cousin of HO. It's like an even more skewed HO.
It's a fucking more degenerate version.
Yeah, like the risk reward is even more skewed. It's like the risk is huge, but the reward you sometimes auto win with your greed shit.
Legit.
If you get it off.
All right, Breloom. This is a Pokemon I thought was shit, but over time I start to respect it more and more.
Dude, it's scary as fuck when you face it and you have no Amoonguss or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Because even the birds get fucked, and even G King, like if you're Spadef, you get hit pretty hard.
I would say it's worse than it. It's still at the ass end of B.
You think it's worse than Mask?
It needs too much setup. First of all, if with no sticky web, you can only run Sash.
Still gets fucked up by gold to a heinous degree. So that's another reason.
No sticky web. Yeah, no sticky web. Gold comes in and fucks your bitch.
Yeah, fucks your bitch. You heard what he said.
Because you're slower than gold without
this guy. He has a lot of fraudulent aura, but sometimes he just does. He just fucking snatches the game away, and you're like, oh, I hate this shit.
Spore is spore, right? Spore is spore. At the end of the day,
literally, spore is spore.
If you don't face gold, you don't face Amoonguss. I'm sporing.
It's hard for me to like this Pokemon though, because like something like Meow beats Gold and then can Spike, and Spike I can substitute for Spore in terms of a support move, you know?
Yeah.
Plus U-turn as well.
It's like Amoonguss, Meow, and other fighting types kind of just divide its niche.
Yeah. But he's still so strong. And Stall gets fried by this shit. Stall gets fried by this shit.
Only loaded dice, though.
Yeah, but that's the set I mean. Like if we're gonna, cause that's its best set. Sash is like a goober fish.
Yeah, but it needs so much setup. You know, with loaded dice, you can't throw it on regular offense. It's way too slow.
Yeah, this shit. I understand this at the ass end of B then, because it just requires so much to go your way, and then you still are using fucking Breloom, so it's like.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a fucking Breloom.
All right.
Its stats just keep up with SV's power creep.
Yeah, let's move on from this guy, Torkoal. So Torkoal, we're putting in A.
Single-handedly fucking carries a playstyle. Shout out Vert for making Sun so good.
Yeah, true. That Sun team is insane. Sun is just fucking strong as balls.
Yeah.
Like
Sun is so easy to play too. It's so easy to play.
We've seen different mons on Sun. Bonnet. We've seen Tusk, Roaring Moon, Wake, Moth. But like a good combination of those mons makes it really hard to check each other. Really hard to check each other. Also, putting Moth on Sun is really smart. We used to run Specs Moth on Sun and blow everything up. But getting the speed boost and the damage boost,
it's really nasty. Yeah, that's a great flip, especially with substitute. You force a lot of bullshit. Yeah,
I'm telling you. Yeah, that's why it's so good, because every Sun guy benefits from Torkoal immensely, right? You're reducing a weakness. All right, they're getting their ability boost. They're getting the fucking Sun boost. Like, Sun's ridiculous. This shit is easily A tier.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. All right. Now we got some relevant stuff. Salamence, not real. Staraptor, not real. I did do a live with Fortress, but Fortress is pretty bad. I would put it at the ass end of D. But we'll see. Yo, I put Fortress in D. It's in D or extremely dicks.
Fortress?
Yeah, I put it in D.
I don't know. You've had the experience of using it.
I used it and it was like okay. Because Volt Switch,
what did it do?
It Volt Switched, it body pressed and beat a Gambit once, it beat a Bax once with body. It's like not good though. So I think it might be dicks.
Okay, their fault for staying in, first of all.
Sure. I had Rocks, Volt Switch, Spin, Body Press.
It's gotta be extremely dicks.
I mean, the typing is super shy.
How the fuck are you spinning? Dude, how are you spinning on that? That set is walled by every ghost, even Pult.
Okay, this guy's been walled by ghosts for 5 gens. What's your fucking point?
I know, but
also I Volt Switch on the Switch, bitch, and then I get Goob momentum.
Well, you just took hazards. For
whatever. I put him in extremely dicks because he's literally shit. But I like him. I like him though. Also, Bax ownage, unless they have to Terra. But we'll put him in extremely dicks because he's still possibly used. So I respect.
These are all not real mons.
Floatzel. I mean, Floatzel fell off with the rise of Legion.
Floatzel is not gonna be ever used as long as Legion's gonna be in the
No, there's still some niche for this guy. Is there, or did I just lie?
Well, no. Other guy's literally better in every way.
Alright, we'll come back to him. Gastrodon. I have like one team with Gastrodon. That Deej team with Skarmory. You know what I'm talking about? Or with Corviknight, with Corviknight.
Gastrodon is like...
This shit is like... that's a really good way of putting it. This guy's like here. Or
you know why Gastrodon fell off? It's because Claude is just a better Gastrodon.
Yeah. I put him in D or end of C. Where would you put him? I think D.
Dude, grass types are actually kind of common.
Yeah.
Grass is kind of common.
Also, like all defensive ground types, they gotta hit gold hard. This shit's weak as fuck. So
weak as balls.
So there's that. I mean, it beats Zapdos kind of, but G King will just poison you and Future Sight on you. So that's a bitch.
That's a bitch.
So and you only have 8 recovers, so like, what are you doing?
Hell no, it's not better than those 3.
Can this thing toxic anymore?
No toxic.
Shit, it can? Wait, it looks like it can toxic. Jamie, pull that up.
It doesn't have toxic.
Are you sure?
Jamie, pulls it up yourself. It's funny.
No toxic. Ah, shit. I was hoping
Quagsire still got it. Quag family got it, but
the Sire bros. All right, whatever. We put him in D.
So this is the sitting duck of this gen, like poster boy for sitting duck.
Yeah.
Can't do shit. At least he spikes up.
But I played that one game, and the other team had a Zapdos and a Volcanion, and LeBron James Gastro performance. So I'm putting it in D.
Oh, the only time it's used, like unironically, is on stall with sticky hold.
No, I had it on that balance, and the shit was putting in the goob work.
Yeah, sticky hold, and they go Fizz Def, right? And you turn Terrafly. That way you never take.
Yeah, I seen that douche, and it fucks up Meowscarada. This shit is a douchebag Pokemon when it turns.
Yeah, you
flying.
come in on you Terraflying, you come in on Meowscarada forever. That's Stall's counter
annoying
to ban
Pokemon.
Meow.
All right.
Yeah, annoying as fuck.
Drifblim next. Drifblim's pretty shiced on screens. It's like Moltres.
On screens? What does it do? Set up and sweep?
Yeah, Strength Sap, Cheese, Terra Electric, Calm Mind. It's not bad.
Terra Electric, Calm Mind?
Yeah, with T-Bolt, Shadow Ball, Strength Sap, and then
Shadow
you get
Ball,
Grassy Seed type shit. It's pretty annoying.
Oh, that sounds so cheesy. I never put it.
It's cheese, yeah. It has a lot of shit going for it.
I've only used it on Tailwind. On Tailwind cheese.
Yeah, on Tailwind we had a good time with it.
It was pretty good.
It's pretty good, right? And even the Destiny Bond Tailwind cheese, like I would put this guy in C. Like I would trust this to do something more than I would trust Masquerain, honestly, in terms of a cheese roll.
Masquerain? No,
I don't trust webs, but this shit is like.
Okay, C, Ass of C, fair. Ass of C, fair.
I use it over Typhlosion. Well, Typhlosion only works on Sun.
Yeah, and this only works on cheese.
Fair enough. Put this ass, put that ass in C rank. All right, Garchomp. His ass is going to UU this month, I think.
Oh, Garchomp, yeah.
Nobody uses this piece of garbage.
Well, as a hazard setter, people have realized that Lou and Tusk just do everything it does better. But what it and Landorus as a helmet guy. But what it does do decently is like SD or like helmet rocker with Draco as like a bait, like a bait chipper kind of guy.
Also, he's still so goddamn fast. Like I remember I went to my Samurott, a ceaseless edge, I did 28 and then I still got outsped. And I was like, dude, this is stupid. I was like, why is he so bulky and so fast? Garchomp will do that to you, right? He'll do that to you for real.
Yeah, in some games where you're facing a lot of physical dudes, this shit is still fucking Lazar Angelov.
This shit is Lazar Angelov, dude.
But the 40-year-old version, right? He's sagging.
Well, with stretch marks is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. But he'll come in Aki once in a while.
Yeah, he'll still rough you up.
You think he's B? You giving them that much? Actually, yeah, he is N of B.
Yeah, he's not C. He's not with these pieces of literal dog shit. He's not with these clowns.
Is he worse than Breloom or better than them? I think
he's better than these two losers for sure.
Might be better than those. Yeah, it might be better than those two losers.
I don't know.
Because at worst, I'm getting a strong body, a tanky body to get up rocks. That's the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
And that tanky body for rocks is more consistent than sticky.
True.
Yeah. So
this guy, and also having both hazards sits at a good speed tier. Is still strong as fuck. That Life Orb set in some matchups is annoying as shit too.
It's annoying as shit. No,
it depends. Yeah, like if your team is like a Tusk Slowking no Lou, you're gonna be like fuck this thing because it's gonna outspeed everything too. Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, like only like really Lou switches in on this.
Yeah.
Everything is fried. Or Spadef Moltres. Everybody else gets fried. And you gotta hope they don't have a rock move. So
yeah, I played some douchebag who had Life Orb Stone Edge, which was just outrageous.
You play peekaboo with his coverage.
Yeah,
it's scary.
This is an annoying one. Chomp can go in B, even if it does go to UU.
I feel like Life Orb Chomp is the best application right now.
Yeah, underrated for sure.
Oh, we forgot Tauros, the Paldea ones.
Oh, you want me to put them in there? I ignored them.
I mean, water,
they still do what they did even before, where they wall the same douchebag Pokemon, but I never have seen them in like the last few months, like at all. Yeah. I never see these guys, so I just feel like it's not. Well, we'll come back to him. I feel like we should come back to him.
Okay, yeah, let's come back. Okay, next.
Let's see.
Nobody uses these.
Obama
has been used.
Obama's actually good for Veil.
Obama's been used for Veil, and some Veil teams are hail.
I would put it like at the top of C to the end of B. Because I think Veil's extremely easy to set up. Like Valiant, for example, cannot OHKO you with any moves. CC bounces off, and you OHKO back with Blizzard if you want to do that. Samurott gets fucked by you.
Also, this shit coming in on Tusk all day.
All day because Tusks don't CC like that anymore. Yeah. And Landorus gets fucked. This shit is cool, bro. Obama Snow. He might be at the end of B.
Ooh, end of B, yeah. End of B,
right?
I agree.
Because Veil, again, is not consistent.
At the end of the day, it's fucking Veil, bro.
Yeah, it's still fucking Veil. And also, it's Obama Snow. He has like 9-10 weaknesses type shit with this dog shit typing. Like, you gotta consider all this stuff. But I will say that getting off Aurora Veil has never been easier thanks to the ice type boost. Like,
never been easier. This shit lives everything
in neutral. This shit is funny. He's funny.
Okay, I agree. Next up,
Hippo, Weavile, these are not real Pokemon.
These not real.
Magnezone doesn't exist at all. It's not real.
Magnezone. Okay, so you're gonna give Zapdos Galar spot, but not Magnezone?
Yes.
It's in D. It's in D.
It's an extremely D, if you ask me.
Is it extremely D?
What does this do?
Oh, actually, maybe it's shit. Yeah,
I feel like it doesn't do anything. And also, if you trap my Gambit and you Terra, GG, you lose. Because you Terra'd. And also, you didn't save. And also, you didn't save your shit mag till the end of the game for my end of the game Gambit. Like, it's just never gonna work. This shit's ass to me.
Okay, it might be Dix.
I think it's Dix.
Okay, next.
Gallade regular. I saw that shit spin you like anything on that fateful day. Don't pretend like it didn't happen on that fateful day.
On rain. When
no. Well, that was one day, but also I was thinking about 3 days ago when you went into Valiant on it and Psycho Cut killed you.
Oh, but then I still won because he's stupid. Also,
Yeah, you
that
did
was a
win.
crit.
You did win.
Shit didn't even
Yeah,
count.
you
That
said
shit
it was a
didn't
crit
count.
when it's super effective. It does
No,
250
it was
minimum.
-1. It was -1.
It still does 200%.
You don't. You just don't count.
It's fucking sharpness psycho cut, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Dicks.
All right, this guy's good. He's in C.
This guy, I'm gonna give you. This guy.
Oh, you're cutting out. 1 second.
This,
All right, we got that settled.
yeah. So one
Gallade.
comparison.
What are we talking about? Gallade, right?
I give Gallade. It's
What'd you
is
say?
a Marowak. A Lola Marowak. Strong as fuck.
Oh, you're cutting out again
It's
like
a
crazy. Okay, so Gallade, we'll put that shit in C. I think it's like here.
No, fuck no. Hell no, it's not C.
Yeah, it is.
Shit is ass. Shit is D at the highest.
Okay, fine.
What do you mean? This shit is D at the
It's better
highest.
than these pieces of shit.
All
It's
right.
shit, but it's not like.
Nah, this is not better than no Gengar.
You have a fucking boner for Gengar. Fucking weirdo. Why do you love this shit so much?
I'm a truther. A truther.
Let it go, old
137
man.
attack,
What the fuck is
110
going on
speed,
here?
unresisted ghost.
Whatever.
Nah,
Whatever.
you
This
don't
shit is ass.
understand.
Valiant Jr. is dog shit. I'll put it in D. You're right. Okay. All the Rotom forms
It's-
are irrelevant
it's not-
except for Mr. Washington. And Washington doesn't even exist anymore.
Washington has fallen off to like B.
It's like
The lowest that Washington has ever been in OU.
Washington's like here right now.
It's like slightly better. Well, it's
Actually, no, it's
oof.
here. It's here.
It's-
or
Okay, it's here. Yeah, I was gonna.
Yo,
say.
it might be the goal of the everybody. No, it's better than everybody. Even though it's
Okay,
not that
okay.
good, it's still better than everybody else.
It's still better than Scizor. Also, I'm reconsidering. Actually, no, I'm not reconsidering. Ooh, do you think Rain is better than those two setup guys, or is worse?
No, it's better.
Also, why
Gren is
Slowking so
Gren
high?
is really fucking annoying for most teams under Rain.
Yeah, Gren is. You think regular Slowking is that high? Switch Rain and Slowking, I think.
Soaking's not better than Garchomp.
Yeah, it's worse. It's worse.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fair,
this is
fair,
better.
fair.
This is better.
Fair.
Yeah, okay.
Next
Okay,
up.
Rotom Wash though is B, probably at the top. Rotom is just like whatever.
Heatran?
It's just not that good.
Oh, yeah, it's just you have to run Protect, no Will-O-Wisp, this and that. Also,
You're gonna
it's
run
just too
Whisper
predictable.
T-Wave. Also, my Golden go over you, so
Yeah. The only good set is like Surprise Sub Nasty once in a while would do some work.
alright. You ready for a hot take?
Heatran in A.
That boy's going right here.
Fuck no.
This shit is garbage.
Heatran still single-handedly breaks. Bad.
Breaks
It takes
what?
a Terra though. What with Taunt Magma? What are you fuck are you talking about?
This shit is bad.
Stall needs 2 mons to beat it. Stall either needs
Yo, your
Cyclizar-
move is 75 accuracy.
Okay, but I get it to click it multiple times.
You get to
a
click
game.
it a few times. You only have 8. Dude, this thing's really bad, in my opinion. I don't know.
It's not down here. It's like somewhere around Rotom then.
No way.
Nah,
What
Heatran's still-
What set are we talking about exactly?
There's like only. There's also the Flame Body set.
Okay,
which
but
is
what
annoying.
set would you consider would make it Rotom level? Like what do you see when you see
Good set. Protect.
Cheatran.
Taunt Protect.
Protect,
Protect
Taunt, Magma EP? This set right? That set
Yeah.
right there?
Yeah, that set dismantles fat like anything.
Dude, what if they just always go Dragonite or always go Moltres and you're always goobed?
What? Moltres gets taunted.
Moltres faster than you.
Dragonite, sure. Moltres run like around 220 speed.
He's faster than you.
No, I'm not max, but that's slow.
You're
Alright, I'll go a
speedy?
little fast.
You gotta have a good amount of speed because Moltres is a good amount faster than you.
Yeah,
And
I'll
then
hit
you
like
can't be
230
as
speed.
defensive. I don't think this thing is that good. I don't think it's a reliable Pokemon.
Okay, what about Rotom?
Like it's too unreliable. I could say Rotom can go down too then, but I would never put this shit this high. Like I think this thing is like closer to Garchomp and Slowking in terms of like its defensive viability, where it's like, oh, maybe sometimes I need this type of mon over something
No, this
better.
shit is doing something every game. Also, it walls.
No way it's doing something every game. I don't agree with that shit at
It's
all.
doing something every game. It fucks Sun. You're walling. What's his name? You literally wall Moth. You wall Moth. All right. You threaten out
not
the
enough.
Bonnet.
Not enough.
Dude, this shit solo Sun. Like if anything, at the worst. Also,
No
Flame Body
way.
Fizz Death.
This thing
Flame
is
Body.
bad.
No, it's definitely not worse than all those shits. Alright,
It
flame body
is.
fist.
Then we gotta move Garchomp up.
Okay, move Garchomp up a little.
Am I holding on to Garchomp?
What, Garchomp might be better than Scizor in them.
Garchomp better than Rain? Fuck no.
Fuck. What relevance does Rain have?
Cause
It's
then I'm
as
putting
irrelevant
Garchomp up more.
Rain and Chomp are both irrelevant.
No, that's dumb. Rain is
Dude,
like
Heatran
not
actually
good.
has
No,
Heatran
Heatran is
has-
literally not a good Pokemon. Alright, whatever, we'll put it in B. We'll see what the rest happens.
Alright.
We'll see when the rest comes. Crest. Crest is a piece of shit, cheap Pokemon.
Cheap Pokemon, top of B.
Yo,
I would
Crest
say.
is an annoying motherfucker.
Top of B, bottom of A. It's one of those auto.
No,
win
it's
cons.
definitely better than these guys, like everybody, I feel like. Right?
It's way more consistent than everybody in B.
You don't need screens for Crest either. Crest can do it on whatever, because Terra
don't
Poison,
need
Terra Steel, they're all annoying. And Terra Steel
Crest
is
is
nice because you beat Terra Poison versions.
Yeah. Also, you fucking beat backs. You know? So it's like it's a nice toolkit. You throw it on offense, and it's like a backup win con, but also it's a oh shit button.
His defense
I
is
really
just
like
too much. Just too much.
Too much, bro. And fucking ground.
Some
resist,
games
like-
you'll literally get 30 for 30 turns correctly, and you'll still fucking lose to Crest because you'll just not have
Yeah,
something.
because your whole team is chipped,
and
right?
and you'll
Because
just
your whole team is
and you'll just not have anything to do versus the either the Steel or Poison Terra, whichever one they have. You'll just feel like fuck this. Like
You know what?
it's
Hot-
really
you know, hot
fucking
take.
annoying, dude. I hate
Hot
this
take-
one.
Hot
Yeah.
take it up to A. Hot take it up to A.
I can see it, dude. It's really
Sword Power
really
is a
annoying.
cheap move, bro.
It's a cheap. Sword Power is a very cheap move. It's not a hard Pokemon at all to win with. It's automatically immune to spikes too. You can run Cloak. Dude, Crest is a bitch. I hate this thing. Even with the nerf, it's way too fucking good.
It's a one-trick pony, but the one trick it does is fucking amazing.
Alright, the GOAT.
The
I'll put the
goat.
GOAT right here. Below Zap,
Oh, he
but
might be.
above
He
GT.
might be better than both of them.
You think he's better than
might be
Zap? You think he's better than
both of them.
Zap? Oh, he's so good.
Better
You're right.
than
He's so good. The Seedless Edge is so fucking stupid. The only thing
Dude,
holding it back is
Our
that it
pill to
misses.
swallow. Our pill to swallow. Zap is only up there because of him.
Yeah,
All
true.
the-
You switch it in on Seedless and then hope to hacks it after you remove the hazards one time.
Fact though, this shit runs OU. This shit defines OU.
This is the
Your
most
Spike
broken
Week
bullshit ever.
Gone.
Water
Your
Dark
Spike
has
Week
already
gone.
historically been a great typing, offensively and defensively.
Yep.
This guy has like 100 different sets. AV, Scarf, Sash, SD. I've played Banded before, which is insane.
Which is ass.
Yeah, but it's insane still. It's hard to.
Yeah.
It's hard still.
Hard to switch in. Yeah.
This guy's still
But I think
so
the
strong.
utility sets right now, in my opinion, the utility sets are best. Like Boots or
Boots and AV are
AV.
pretty dope. I like Boots a
Yeah.
lot.
yeah,
Boots
because
is cool.
with SD you're looking to sweep teams, but everybody and their mom is prepared for Samurott, so they're not gonna
but
let you-
SD is still really good because I feel like even if you're prepared, that guy's strong, bro.
Yeah, but SD is on teams that don't need spikes up. Like utility gets off spikes easier. You know, you're
Yeah.
using him as a utility guy.
Moves are
SD
still
as a
strong as
breaker,
fuck too.
Absolutely, absolutely. With SD, you're more likely clicking Razor Shell or some shit.
Mhm,
It's like
mhm.
a sweeper. You know? This shit
I
is just
agree
so
with you. The
versatile,
support
bro.
kit is nice as fuck because you can have Sucker Punch, you can have Knockoff, you can have Sacred Sword. They're all like really amazing moves you can have.
Really
Especially
amazing.
the Knockoff one because then in combination with Ceaseless, you're like really making sure Spikes is doing what you need.
Absolutely. That's why.
Encore
know,
2, Taunt. Dude, this guy is nasty, nasty.
Also, what it does is it punishes misplays so much. You misplay, you do one wrong switch, spikes going
Spike
up.
go
one
up.
wrong switch, somebody getting knocked
We saw
out.
that in World
One wrong
Cup
switch,
finals,
SD.
if you remember, when the guy Voltage, he missed Ceaseless Edge on the other one, on the other Samurott, and the Samurott Sacred Sworded him down to his Sash, and then Voltage
And it was
switched out
low.
predicting Aqua Jet, but the other guy predicted him and
And
went for
the
Ceaseless.
other guy didn't fake sword. Oh my! I mean,
Puts hits the
Edge-
Zama on the switch, gets up a spike. Now the Samurott's dead, and that one turn is just like, oh, you're fucked. It's over. You know what I mean?
That one turn decided one mon, like up. You're up one mon and one spikes. That's
Yep.
so ridiculous.
It's just done.
So
Yeah,
unfair.
it's crazy. So Samurai, I think it's good. This is really defining Pokemon. I
This is
agree.
a fucking metagame defining Pokemon.
All right, Lilligant H. This is a fun guy. I put him in
Lilligant
B.
H.
I'll put that shit
He's a
here
little too high.
personally.
He's a little too high.
No, you're tripping if you think this shit is worse than these two. Shit is better.
It literally is worse than these two.
No,
Because you can't hit Zap and Gold at
You
once.
can. You Terra Ghost. They all Terra Ghost.
Okay, then you turd.
That's okay. Scizor is
Wait, what's
pretty
that?
bad.
What set are you talking about? This
Well,
is
I like
literally
two.
only seen
I
on-
like Swords Dance with the Terra Stab in the Sun teams. I
Yeah,
like,
this is only seen on Sun.
and I like regular Victory Dance Terra Blast Ghost.
Well, people just are turned off by the missing.
Yeah, Hustle is dog shit. So I mean, you're always playing with the 80% mon. But I think this thing's
88.
really, really good.
88.
Grass
Wildlands,
Fighting is
88.
also a great typing to set up with. Like you automatically beat
inconsistent.
Samurott and shit like that. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Dude,
It is
if
inconsistent.
you don't run wide lens, everything being 80 is unusable.
I would
If you
put it
use
like
wide
at
lens,
least
88
here though, or here.
Worse than rain for sure. Worse than rain for sure.
It's better than
I
Chomp.
would put it between Chomp. I would put it between Chomp and.
No, it's better than Chomp, I think.
Nah, Chomp is one instant. Dude,
Okay, I guess it still has hustle. It still has hustle. You're right.
I know, but you have to run wide. So basically, you know, you're running a boost, but everything's 58%.
Yeah.
Calcs, you gotta hit like if you want to hit like 4 moves in a row, it's tough.
Yeah, we'll put this shit in B. No, I agree with you. Even hitting 2 moves in a row, the odds are 64% if you don't have wide lens. So it's like you're always playing with fire. Like it's a bullshit Pokemon, you know? Alright. Let's see what's next. Like Amoonguss. Okay. Okay, so Lilligant, we just put that in B rank. I think it's fine where it is.
You might have skipped the GOAT Bronzong actually. I seen it on stall.
Zong is like definitely garbage.
Yeah, it's for sure garbage, but whatever. D, somewhere in D.
No, what the fuck?
Not extremely.
Dude, you be shilling for the weirdest guys.
No, I've seen it. I literally seen it on stall at 2,000.
We've brought a lot of guys to 2K.
That's true. We did bring a lot of guys to 2K.
Okay, then I'll put it here.
I don't know what niche it has.
You just said it, iron defenses, so.
Iron defense, body press, some other shit.
Golden Go. I raised you 1 Golden Go. Literally just 1.
Well, Golden Go doesn't get a fighting move like body press. Boom. And it's not.
No, I mean that I go to Golden Go and you're a fucking Bronzong and you're like, fuck, I'm Bronzong.
Yeah, now I go Blissey and I PP stall you.
Right, it's a stall guy, and as usual, you love stall. You love stall and rate it extremely high. Okay, I'll put this piece of shit in D, even though it's beyond dicks.
No, it's called being objective.
This is a terrible Pokemon. All right, Amoonguss. Amoonguss is him. Put that boy in A.
Damn. That boy's A. Absolutely. Amoonguss, if you don't have gold or another Amoonguss, it's night time. And night time is always
How do we
valuable.
rank these A guys?
By consistency. I say Amoonguss is a little more consistent than Blissey and Duck. But Sun might be better than Amoonguss.
You think?
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
wait, I kind of feel you on that. Dude, I feel like Sun is really good. Even if
Sun is
people
really
know the same 6 Pokemon and they know the same 6 shits, how the fuck can you prep for plus special attack 680 special attack Wake plus Brute Bonnet? You know what I mean? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen, and you can still get fucked by it if they make the right double once or twice. So,
Also, is Sun at the top of A better than Dragonite and them?
I don't think so. Still gets fucked up by Landorus-T and can get reverse swept by Wake, Curse Garg, etc.
True. Yeah. Also, the 2 in front of it literally beat it.
Moltres is a monster. Yeah, Moltres blows up Sun too.
Well, you think Moltres is better than Dragonite or no?
I don't know. I'm always gonna have a bias towards Dragonite because we use it so much.
Yeah.
Dragonite is
Okay,
just one of them
fine,
ones that just gets the job
fine.
done. And also Dragonite, I feel like it's underexplored right now. Like there's probably some type of DD, Terra, or whatever, plus Encore set. Whatever. Like there's some type of Dragonite that's probably really good right now.
Like what? There's only 3 sets. One, the goat set.
No, I just mean like some type of Terra or Encore support. I don't know. Just Dragonite is underused. It feels like, but it always crawls back and it can always sweep you.
Okay, the Encore set is Fire Punch, Claw, Encore, DD with lefties. Okay, which is fair. That's a good set. It'll sweep.
Super OG.
It's 6-0 Sun. It literally 6-0 Sun.
It can even 6-0 a lot of offense.
Yeah, that's true. You can 6-0 a lot of offense with that shit.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you on that. All right, let's go with
next up.
Good amount of these guys.
These are all garbage.
Alomomola.
Once again, only on stall. Outside of stall, it's a one-trick pony. I put it in like C or B.
I put that shit at like B. That shit is pretty fucking good for what it does for stall, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's indispensable for a lot of stalls, but sometimes they'll use different regenerators. But
this shit is always stall's first thing they throw into every fucking attack. Like this is their first thing they throw. Yeah. So for that reason alone, I'm always like, oh fuck, they're just gonna go to fish. That's what I always think when I'm playing stall. Like they're just gonna be able to scout it out anyways. Like what should I do? And then if I'm like, oh, I'm getting a knockoff off, not really, because they go to this shit and it doesn't matter. So
doesn't matter.
This guy this is a
Also,
troll as fuck Pokemon, man.
that whirlpool chip. This is the stall counter to Samurai. You whirlpool, chip it down, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and then,
without this, Samurai is a much bigger threat.
Yeah.
So,
What about Zoroark H? This doesn't exist anymore.
Doesn't exist anymore. This is just completely dick.
But it's still a ghost type. I'll put it with these 3 pussies. Like these two.
It's better than Gengar? Yeah, it's literally better than Gengar.
Yo, stop. Stop. You're a sicko.
Alright,
Hydreigon. Hydreigon fell off like a motherfucker.
Like
he
a
was so on. He was so him. Oh my god.
He was the fat counter.
Bro, he was really putting up amazing numbers, and then he's just a nobody now.
It's because his coverage is never enough.
Dude, his ass is a B ranker. I put him in Heatran category.
Fuck no, this shit is way worse than that.
Fuck.
This shit's not even as good as Muck right now.
No, stop. You're smoking dick. This shit is definitely better than these fucking garbage Pokemon.
No. There's not been one time where Hydreigon has done anything.
Dude, it's bad right now.
It's just too slow. What are you gonna
Also,
do,
Ting Lu just comes in, gets up 2 hazards, whirlwinds you out, and you're like, fuck, I wish I didn't have Hydreigon.
Yeah, Lu is too common right now.
Dude, this shit is
also,
ass.
everybody's prepared for dark moves because of Samu. So it's like,
Can't put him in C. I can't in good conscience put this thing in C, so I'd put it at the ass end of B instead.
Alright, fine. Ass end of B. Fair.
Okay, Volk doesn't exist anymore. Torn T. Torn's kind of shiced. Taunt Nasty Plot is like, no, it's not C.
Well, actually, no. Torn T might be a better.
Nah, that guy used it in the finals. Remember in the tiebreaker? This shit is definitely shiced.
Torn T might be better than Hydra right now.
It is better than Hydra. It's what Hydra does, but better. You need Taunt. Still has the ground immunity.
Dude, this shit took Hydra's job and its bitch.
Yeah, Bleak Wind is works regardless of Sun being up. Which, by the way, this thing is annoying for Sun.
So put this over Hydra and then move Hydra down.
This shit is better than some of these guys.
Oh yeah, it might be better than Sticky Web.
I think it's like.
Well,
I think it's like
I
here.
Dude, this shit does nothing versus offense. It's only good versus fat.
It's not terrible versus offense. That's not fair. It's still Torn, so he's bulky. He can take a hit. Heat Wave, Bleak Wind are strong enough to damage what you need. +2 Oko's Gold. Like, this shit is still strong. Still 110 special attack.
Okay, so
I'm assuming Taunt Nasty Plot.
Yeah, it is Taunt Nasty Plot.
Yeah.
They're always Taunt.
Well, that set is pretty fucking annoying, I think.
I think it's still a little too high, but it's fair. That's fair.
Right, let's see when we get more guys in. We'll see. All right, Thun T doesn't exist, but actually no, it does with Specs. I'm capping.
Specs
it does.
or Boots Nasty Plot. It's like this shit is like around the area of Hydreigon. Like not good, but occasionally.
Torn's better and Breloom is better.
For sure. This shit is.
You think this is worse than? You think it's worse than Breloom?
For sure, it's worse than Breloom.
It's so inconsistent. Also, you literally have to Terra and be modest, and it's just like, and it's like also,
dude, this shit is way worse.
It feels like a very big fish to me because it's like, oh, I hope I Terra Fly and he has no switch in, but it never really works like that.
I think it might be worse than Hydra or around the same level. You got to move it back.
Yeah.
Compared to the guy that automatically gets up screens and a stall staple, this is not indispensable for any playstyle. In fact, it doesn't even have a niche except for resisting electric.
Yeah.
I would say I would drop it down a little more.
You think so?
Like Hydra. Yeah, it's definitely not better than automatic Veil.
I'm putting him here then.
You think it's better than Hydra? Yeah, fair.
Hydra just doesn't have a role. Now that we've discussed
it, have a role.
that nasty plot shit, like you can do, like it just there's no time for it right now. You don't beat stall, and offense is whipping your ass before you have a chance to do the shit. Also, what moves do you pick in current meta?
And Spec Stun, aka the only good like decent set off the bat, you have to use your Terra. Also, you're weak to rocks.
Yeah, and there's still the fact that if Ting Lu is there, that guy is still gonna come in on your attack and get up layers. Like it's
whoa, hold on there. Getting 3-hit KO by Terra Flying Terra Blast though.
No way. Me and my lefties are not getting 3-hit KO'd.
Maybe not.
Grass not will though. Fuck you up. Yeah, I'll just predict you though. And I have a Blissey. All right, so Landorus-T. He's
back
A.
to S.
He's S.
Landorus back to S.
Fuck.
Yeah. You know why? You know what facilitated this back to S?
Tell me.
Good old roll compression. You throw rocks on here, you use it kind of like a levitating tusk, but that also chips other tusk.
Truth. He's mad annoying.
The only thing is it doesn't spin, but then you pair it up with a bunch of boots.
Yeah.
You know, like a still a roll compressor. But what it does better than Tusk is that intimidate. You can intimidate on all the shit still. You know, you can even pivot around Baxcalibur, which is huge. You can't do that with Tusk. You can pivot around Baxcalibur. Like if you have a gold plus a
Intimidate, being back is crazy. Intimidate alone is just amazing. This is also one of the best helmet Pokemon alongside Core.
Once again, max bold with helmet. Like you throw it into random Dragonites, you throw it into random SD Valiants. This shit's coming out.
They don't even want to bring in their Gambit early game because of this shit. Like
because of this shit.
They don't want to take that helmet chip. That's a minus for them. Yeah.
Exactly.
This guy's nasty. This guy had people running fucking Surf Samurai. I guess that was also Tusk, but yeah.
Absolutely. And another reason it's back to so high is the offensive set. Landorus is unpredictability is coming back. Stone Edge the Zapdos. Faster than Samurai.
Grass not the Tusk. Yeah.
Grass not the Tusk.
Smackdown in general. Sub Smackdown.
Like,
yeah.
Exactly. Our versatility is back. Landorus back in full effect. All right.
Yeah, that guy is back to work. This is a good one. All right, Greninja. Gren is pretty fucking good.
Gren is A, I would say.
I would put it here.
Yeah, fair.
Gren is great.
It's not as consistent as like Stall or Sun, or like not as good utility as a Mungus in general. Yeah. But if you pair it up with Spikes in addition to this, or if you pair it up with Rain, like boom.
Its moves are annoying too. It's fast as fuck. Dark Pulse has a good flinch chance. That's something you always have to keep in mind. Like this is a good Pokemon. This is a good ass like breaker sweeper. Pokemon.
Yeah, and that Shuriken in Rain. Do not discount that.
Where do we put Sylveon and Florges, our Calm Minding Terra Steel guys? They're literally good Pokemon.
Does not exist.
Florges is literally good with Calm Mind. We literally used it in the video. Like Florges, I've used Florges above everybody in D rank. I can guarantee you that.
Sure. The
right?
irrelevant tiers. Yeah, sure. You can throw it there.
It's literally relevant. Like it's
it's
Calm Mind Terra Steel or Poison is good. No, I'm not.
I would put Sylveon there, but I would not put no Florges.
Fine. We use both anyways.
Talonflame on stall. B, end of B, top of C.
Talon's shit. I haven't even seen it in a minute.
No, Talon is Moltres with defog, but slightly worse stats.
Nobody uses it anymore. It's not even used on stall anymore.
They still sometimes use Moltres variants, Talon variants. It's still being used.
But Talon, I don't see it at all. Are you sure?
Yeah, it gets defog. So you know, stall.
But I never see this kid.
No, I see it. I watch a lot of OLT.
Shit is ass. I'm putting him in C.
Sure.
He's bad.
But you gotta have representation. All right.
Fine, representation. Fine. It's still shit. I'm not putting it even this high in C. Put it like
no, it's literally pretty decent in C. Okay, maybe
put it here because Moltres G is not good.
Moltres G is not good.
All right, we got a lot more relevance. Hoopa U. He's pretty shy.
Wait, you were skipping over Goodra and all them?
Oh, right. Goodra H. I tried Goodra H with AV. Goodra is very safely D.
Safely in D. All right. It's a safe Dixmon's been Dix ever since it came out.
Yeah, I don't care. I used AV. The shit was not good. Like it tanks hits. It's not good. Then again, I don't think Typhlosion can be D then. C, if this guy's D. Thoughts?
Fair.
What are we thinking then? What should I do? Should I put him in C? Should I put
D.
So I'm dragging Typhlosion down then too.
What the fuck does Typhlosion have to do with?
Well, because Goodra's better than Typhlosion.
Fuck no.
Okay, fine. Goodra's dicks. Put that shit right here.
Goodra's so ass. Every time I see a Goodra, I'm like, yes, I go Tinglu for free.
Bro started going, yes, yippee! Start jumping on the bed. All right, Hoopa U.
All right, next. Hoopa U's great.
That shit is like I feel like I want to put it at the ass end of A rather than the
A to B. Yeah, it's somewhere between A and B.
Because I don't even like comparing it to these shitters. And I think AV and Specs are both pretty good.
Yeah, and you can run like boots and this and that. Even though it's a one-trick pony, like you know what it does, but it does its job pretty well. I would say either top of B or end of A.
Also, this is one of the few Pokemon that benefits from Gold and Go's presence in the metagame. Most Pokemon get fucked by Gold, but this thing likes the fact that defensive Gold is all over this bitch. Takes no damage, outspeeds, fries it. I love this thing versus the Sandy Shock Wakes team, because you're going to get 3 kills if you're Assault Vest.
Yeah, also, what it does is it's a no bullshit button versus special mod.
Where's the set that we use?
Let
me find that shit so I can show it to the stream. This is the chat that this is the hoopa that we be using, guys.
Yeah,
The assault
we be
vest
using
hoopa.
gentle nature. Assault vest.
Yeah,
is
serious
bold.
or gentle,
We're not
a lot of
bold.
defense. It might look crazy, but this set is able to take so many hits. Like I took a close
This is one
combat
of
from
the mons-
Sneasler. It took
Easily,
65%. 65%.
Easily.
you're-
Also,
so you're-
this is one of the mons in history that makes use of every.
Yeah, it literally makes use of every single
every-
stat, which is just outrageous. Yeah. You know who else does that shit? Mixtar. That's the only other guy. Oh, you're cutting out like crazy again. 1 second. Alright, and we're back. But yes, this hoopa uses all 6 stats. This shit is very bulky. Like I was saying earlier, it takes only 65%.
No, not very bulky. This is ridiculously.
Yeah,
bulky.
this is stupid. It takes 65% from Sneasler close combat. This shit can take every hit from Valiant. Like Moonblast does nothing, for example. Still strong. 356 attack, 376 special attack. This is stronger than most mons when they're fully invested. Coverage is great.
You're not OKing this shit with anything short of play rough.
Like this thing is a beast, dude. Knockoff is of course the what's it called? Support move. They're meant to take items and still hits really strong. Dark Pulse Psychic, your dual stabs, and then Drain Punch so you can check Gambit. I love this Pokemon. AV Hoopa, I've used it so many times.
And on some teams, if you pair it up with like a Dragonite or something, you run T-Ball over Psychic. You know?
Yeah, for Corv. Yeah. And you also hit an Amorous harder. But
Yeah,
an
you can tweak the stats.
Amorous takes like 50 from knockoff. Like literally, it's funny.
Dude, its fucking offensive stats are stupid. 350, 370, no investment.
No invest.
Are
It's
you
like,
serious?
dude, it feels like you're
are you
using a
serious?
super Uber when you
Dude, this shit-
when you do the stat distribution the way you have it. This is genius.
No, I'm telling you, this is a real mixed attacker. Tell that Infernape shit or whatever to go eat dicks.
Tell that Infernape shit to go eat dicks is insanity. Infernape calls some strays. Bow. Alright, Volcanion. Volcanion's pretty solid. It's kind of Terra prone when it has to turn fairy, but I would put it like at Rotom's level, bro.
No, that's a little worse.
Well, I think it's about the same as Heatran in terms of that fire spin cheese taunt bullshit. I think they're like the same.
right there below Heatran. Right there below Heatran.
Okay.
Because we were talking about this. This mon either it comes in and walls all your shit, right? Or like in some games it's just outpaced.
I will say this:
it's
Steam Eruption doesn't have switch-ins, and it burns. Nobody's prepared for that shit, unless you have Water Guard.
That's the issue with this mon. When you're burning everything, this mon's god.
But even, but like, look at the fucking the Ting-Lu Meowscarada team you gave me that everyone was spamming. That shit does not have a switch into this.
That team is weak to water.
No, it's not weak to water types. It's weak to this.
And Wake.
Even Wake, I can handle that. Dragonite can reverse sweep the sun, but this shit you really can't like. I guess Wake is similar. You're right, but
yeah,
you get what I mean though.
Strong water types.
Yeah. Also, this thing fucks up Slowking G too with Steam,
Dude,
Earth Power Taunt.
Wake being popular makes people more wary. Though.
Yeah.
So this thing it doesn't benefit from like
True.
The sneak strong water type. It used to be that sneaky strong water.
Yeah. True.
It was. Put it on the
it was, and even Gren also got people shaking.
Yeah.
I like Boots a lot though. I like Boots a lot because it's very hard to one hit KO.
Absolutely. So it's got more of a utility role. It's not that sneaky strong water move.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. I'll put him in B then. I'll put him in B.
Yeah, put him in B. Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
Next up, we have Toxapex.
Toxapex
is like a high B, low A. I think it's like a low A.
Yeah, it's a sneaky good mon. Like people are like, "Oh, Glowking took his bitch," but in a lot of games, this shit is still unbreakable.
Yeah. A lot of these games, he's still the one.
He's still the one. It's like
and it's still a great stall mon. Baneful Bunker's annoying. I got fucked up by Baneful Bunker just the other day trying to U-turn with one of my fucking Dragapult. Fucking Baneful Bunker. I just insta-lost. I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Are you kidding me, right? Like,
yeah.
But that still walls Dragapult. Still
yep. I literally lost right there and then because I needed Pult to double in and Draco, but there was no more doubling because I got poisoned. That thing is legit.
And guess what? They're putting T-spikes on a lot of them.
Yeah, because they have to find a way to get past the Glow King shit. So T-Spike is a good one.
When Goku comes out, turns.
T-Spikes come out to counter that. That's a good one. All right, who should we push? Should we do Mudsdale and Salazzle?
No, fuck no. They're not. Nobody has. Besides, what's his name? Reggie V. Nobody has ever used.
Okay, Frostmoth. Frostmoth is screens cheese with Quiver Dance, but like everybody can Quiver Dance.
Corviknight, you missed Corviknight.
Oh, Corviknight's more important. I will put Corvin. I want to put him into ass end of A. I'll always be partial.
Corvex are around the same level, I would say. Corv might be better.
Corvex, I think you're right. Corv is better. Fits on more styles.
Fits on more styles.
Fulfills
can
more.
do stall.
Still an amazing helmet troll. Iron defense always can beat some teams. Even in a gold meta.
Yeah, the iron defense shit is still fucking solid.
Scuda.
Scuta's not used.
It is.
Scuta's worse than Weasel, and which is worse than Basculegion.
All right, I'm not ranking it then. Poltergeist.
Only on cheese. So
only on Psychic Terrain, but I think Psychic Terrain is fucking awful.
So
like I never have lost to Psychic Terrain in the last few months.
Put it in C.
I put that shit like, I put his ass here with his Ghost Bros.
Yeah,
he's bad. He's bad.
This one's kind of like Breland, where if you're not prepared, it'll sweep you.
Nah, but it's bad, and it has to Terra. Like this shit is ass.
Yeah,
and everybody uses priority. Yeah. Ace.
Okay. No. Hat.
Ace came first.
Hat. Ace came first. Ace is definitely S or A. I
put Ace right here.
Or why is Ace so good? It's because Samu's so good.
Yup.
What we can do is let you get up all them shits, and
then change those hoes back. Facts.
Yeah.
Will-O-Wisp is very nice. U-turn. The offensive Libero set is still good too. Unexpected type shit. I remember one game, bro. I'll tell you what happened. I went to my fucking wake to check the Cinderace. Dude went for Libero Life Orb HJK and KO'd my 90% wake. I was like, dude, what the fuck just happened? I lost. I was like, dude, this is stupid. Didn't even expect that type of shit. Dude, that was like some unexpected shit. People don't give credit to the offensive ace, and then boom, they get cooked.
Remember, they gotta remember in Gen 8 when Life Orb Ace was sweeping teams and got it banned.
There was a World Cup replay as well where they had Scarf, Ace, and Sun, and it Terra fired and it fucking swept through the Zapdos, which Terra it swept through the Tusk. It was crazy, but that's a strong motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a strong motherfucker right there.
Yeah. You know,
I'm telling you, Ace slept on. Low key, it could be in Shiest. I don't know.
We'll see what the rest of them. I would have agreed with you 2 months ago, but we need to see the rest of the Pokemon. All right, Hatterene. Hatterene is still one of the greatest stall auto win mons of all time. Balance breaker.
It's got a lot less utility because Samu and Gold. So it's
Samu fucks
instead
him
of
up.
being A, it's now B.
It's now B. I'll put him right here.
Is it that good on B? Yeah.
I think Hat, if you play good with Hat, it's just insanely good. But I will agree with you that so much is annoying. Slowking, the birds volt switching on the shit. Terra Water is its best Terra, but if you Terra Water, then you're weak to fucking Zapdos.
The Terra got a lot worse. And you know what else got worse?
Terra Water used to be an insta win. Even though everyone knew you were Terra Water, you still insta win. Like there's no counterplay. Now there is some good counterplay.
Now there is a lot of good counterplay, and the worst part is, freaking what's his name?
Oh, you know what's really bad about this guy? Having the Terra Water on G-King, but then Sludge Bomb poisons you.
But then they poison you, exactly.
Then you're just like, dude, then you're just like, you just lose immediately because you Terra'd and you're poisoned. It's over.
G-King alone forces your Terra. That's why this mon's a lot worse than before.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's
some strong motherfuckers all over the place too. It's hard to get that set up, but it will always have a good spot. Boning stall.
You know, also Hat is a little bit worse in the Lou matchup because a lot of them are running heavy slam.
There's a lot of offensive Lous too nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. So it's let me see. Top of B? Yeah, top of B is fair. Okay,
let's look at Rillaboom. I guess.
Rillaboom, Grassy Terrain.
I like Rilla a lot in the early home meta.
Rilla is a B playstyle, but like pretty decent B, like middle of B, I would say.
Put that shit like right here.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Rilla's pretty good overall. Knockoff is good and it enables a lot of good shit with that Grassy Seed Sneasler bullshit.
I think Grassy Seed as a playstyle might be better than Rain.
I was just about to say. Yeah.
And it enables Hat and all that shit. This shit might be around Volcanion or even better.
I had it on that team. Volcanion Muck. All right, we'll put it here.
Right, because this shit.
No, I agree with you. And it's very hard to OHKO this piece of shit too.
Yeah, really hard to OHKO. And Grassy Terrain as a playstyle is actually pretty common.
You'd be healing your dudes too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. I like that.
All right. Next up. Grimmsnarl.
Grim is just a screener. He's good at screening though.
Yeah, he's just.
I think like this will always be one of my most favorite screeners. I always feel like you get 2 chances because the typing alone is just walls everything.
It's better than Sticky Web.
For sure, better than Web. I'll put that shit like here.
Is screens more consistent than Rain? No.
People like other screeners more than this guy, but this is a good screener.
Well, it's only Pult and him. Because this guy is too obvious. It's like, I'm going to start setting
You're
up,
right.
bro.
It's so fucking shamelessly obvious. You see Pult way more. This guy's good, though. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll put him around Garchomp, like one slot behind
Right,
Garchomp.
right.
Because it does its job so flawlessly.
He's so
You're
fucking
getting
well.
2 rounds.
He's so good at doing it, right? Like
It's so good at getting off 2 rounds.
2 rounds, exactly. Your typing
2
means
rounds.
nobody hits you. Nobody has a fucking Specs Flash Cannon or some shit for you. Like it's it's a good mon, dude. It's only weak to Moonblast, and even then, that shit doesn't do anything.
Does its job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Next up.
Frostmoth.
Pincurchin.
Frostmoth is just
Pincurchin.
Pinkachurchin.
E-Terrain. E-Terrain is around.
It's not even a good style. So
around Hail, but worse.
dude, I put that shit at the top of C. This shit is garbage.
Fuck no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's fucking horrible.
Is it?
Hell yeah. E-Terrain's not even good. This mon is
E-Terrain.
really bad.
Oh, Ascend the V at least. Come on.
Okay,
E-Terrain
I guess
playstyle?
he has the same viability as Hydreigon in current meta. So
Low key, it's better than Hydreigon and Thundurus.
yeah,
Low-key,
that's
it's better
fair.
than most
It's
of
still a dog shit Pokemon though. Okay.
them. Yeah.
Frostmoth. Should we put this? I did some lives with it.
Frost-
It's
there's
just
some-
a
there's some-
cutie cheese. It's like a mon. It's
It's a
literally
cheese.
just this guy.
It's absolutely, dude. Notice how all C mons are all cheese.
Yeah, they have a one-off purpose when the screen goes up. Indeedee.
Yeah.
Indeedee again. I
As a
think
whole-
Side-Terrain is really fucking bad. Like really not good.
Okay, Side Terrain or E Terrain? Which one's better?
E-Terrain.
E Terrain's better than
Side-Terrain is
Oh.
fucking garbage. I always farm Side-Terrain, dude. It's so easy. They always do the same thing with Armarouge and the Teapot. It's so
Alright,
easy.
Put it one slot behind.
Dude, if you fucking Side-Terrain is a litmus test. If you can't beat Side-Terrain, that means you can't beat the bot style. Like Side-Terrain is not real.
Maybe. So what?
I can't
Ascend the V?
Side-Terrain, I'd put like here.
Where's the floor? Just get the fuck. Out.
It's fucking ass.
No, it's
Okay, I put it like here. It's fucking ball sack though.
So you're telling me Side Terrain is worse than the mon that it needs to facilitate? That needs it to facilitate.
Fine. Just because
No, put it at the top of the top of
No,
the
you're
top of the-
dragging it. It's not
put it
better
at
than
the top of the-
fucking
It's
Muck.
better than Muck. It's better than Muck. Get the fuck out of
No,
here.
it's it's
Muck
here.
picked
It's not
up-
better than Muck.
even
You're on
though
drugs. No,
Muck
fuck
picked up
off. Fuck
Side
off.
Terrain.
It's not better than Muck.
Even though
No, it's not better than
Muck
Muck. You're wrong. No, I'm not doing this. It's going here. It's
Fine.
going here.
Fair.
Side-Terrain is dog shit and Muck is heat. All right, Paul, I want to
We
say
missed out
Shice.
Halucha. We didn't put no Halucha in.
Man, nobody's used his ass in a minute. He's still good though.
Fine.
We'll put him back.
Pult-
Where's Halucha?
Pult
is S.
Pult is bottom of S or top of A. Pult has fallen off a
No.
slight bit.
Paul is still fucking good with Dragon and Dragon Terra.
It's worse than Landorus now. It's not.
No,
a slappable on
he's still him.
he's not slappable on every single team.
I think Specs is still
era has
really,
gone. I don't
really
know
good.
why. I think it's because Samurai being on every team and like
I don't know. I still think Specs is really, really, really good.
it is really good. But hazards and then the stray statuses all around. You know, U-turn's not as free.
Fair. I feel like
And then your
Garg. I feel like Garg is less Fairy Terra though, so Draco is a lot nicer. The Terra Dragon.
Draco
set.
is a lot nicer, but with Wake and everything being around, you know.
Yeah, true.
And you know what's really common? Fucking loop plus Slowking. So you never click the right.
You never
move.
click the right move. But still,
And
that's
if they
why
have
I
a
think.
Zapdos-
But that's why I think Terra Dragon is so good. Like if you play
Why you
versus
turn-
Sun, you can Terra Dragon turn 1 because they'll stay in with Torque because they live.
True.
But then you're Dragon,
True.
so you Oko and they lose. And then
Yeah.
Lu takes 43.
fair.
So you know versus those
That's
types of
fair,
teams.
that's fair.
I mean, you have to Terra. So, but I think Terra
Also-
Dragon is really fucking good right now.
Also, one thing that deteriorated with this before, Willow Hex is auto breaking all the teams.
Oh, Willow
Now it's
Hex
not
used to be damn near broken.
damn
yeah.
near broken and breaks all the teams. Now
Yeah.
it's just like a lot of times I'm like, damn, this shit is limp as fuck. It's not doing shit.
Limp
you
as
know?
fuck is fucked up.
Yeah, like it's not really doing no damage. People have status absorbers, this and that. It's like, so it fell off a little bit for me, but it's still, I would say top of Shice. Bottom of Shice. It's still up there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we'll put it right there. We'll see how the rest go. Zama.
Zama's
Damn good.
Zama's right there with Pult.
Zama's damn
Zama's
good. I'll put his
Zama's
ass in
right there with
Shice.
Pult.
Actually, damn, is he
Zama
better?
than Pult? Ooh, he could
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
I see
It's-
a lot of
It's
a lot more
like
Zamas than
Pult is a 90 and this guy's a 91. That's how
You know
I see
why?
it.
You know why?
He just does
It's
the
'cause-
same fucking shit. He's the fast
He does the
breaker.
same shit.
Boots is better. His defense is real. Like
yeah,
he's just
that's the reason.
Yeah.
That's the reason, bro. Boots Adamant, what's his
They're
name?
doing the
Zama?
same. They're doing the same role. Yeah.
Boots Adamant Zama
is the specs pult, the physical specs pult, except you can run boots.
Yeah, and he's
if
he's
you run
still
boots on
strong.
pult, it's
He's
just
still
even-
strong as fuck with the Stone Edge
Yeah.
Iron Head CC crunch bullshit. It's still annoying.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it's a slight edge over pult.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it depends how the meta shifts. If the meta turns more offensive, pult instantly gets better. But as a fatter meta right now, it and really
Luna.
controlled by hazards.
Luna.
Luna is somewhere, but Luna's for sure better than fucking Thunderous and all that shit.
Luna's right here. No, Luna's better than Rain. Is it?
No, it's not better than Rain by itself. But having a single mon.
Well, Luna works on a decent amount of styles. It's not just a cheese
Yeah.
mon, which is something to
Yeah,
consider.
yeah.
I would put it more
And a lot of-
Rillaboom level in terms of like where it fits
Yeah.
on teams. No?
Yeah, I would say below Rilla, but it's giving like same vibes as Scizor and Azu. Like
Right.
inconsistent, but it gets the goob off.
Put him
But
in between them
whereas-
bitches then.
Whereas those two mons destroy offense, this destroys fat.
Balance,
like,
yeah.
it-
Like if you have some Garg shit, you're goobed.
You're goobed.
Yeah, like some Garg Zapdos, Jeek, you're goobed. Like I'm getting them
goobed.
kills. And you're gonna be shitting bricks thinking, fuck, can I pivot around the moves? No, bitch. Alright,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Zarude, I've faced one SD one where I lost.
Zarude's
but
fucking
it's-
terrible. I played it and I
But it's
exposed it very quickly.
It's not worse than Bronzong.
It's
first of
definitely
all.
not C. It's like B.
Okay.
It's like the same as this guy. Both shit, but maybe you'll pull the right thing.
No, it's for sure worse. It's worse
he's
than
not.
Muck. It's C.
Fine, then he's here.
It's single-handedly better than Side Terrain.
He has a good speed stat and SD. Is and typing. He's definitely not. He's like closer to Hydreigon to me.
Okay, fair.
So we can put him here.
Reggie Drago.
Nobody uses this shit.
Yeah.
This
Except
shit,
for that one team.
I know, but this shit literally doesn't exist. Where should we put it? Put his ass like right here.
Well, I'll put it between Frostmoth and the thing.
All right.
Yeah, right there.
Because he has to tear to be him. Okay. Cleaver. Cleaver's dicks.
Literally doesn't exist. No, extremely dicks.
No. You're crazy. It sets up fucking rocks with a move.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I can set up rocks without being able to miss
Cleaver's right here.
too.
Better than Bronzong. Basket Legion. Both.
No, they're ranked differently actually. The
I know.
male one,
Man is in A for sure.
Man is an A around the rain.
Well, no.
Because is
Rain
both
we
around-
have in B. So this shit is inherently B.
I mean B, not A. B.
So then I'm gonna just put
It's
his ass right behind.
below
Because you
Pelly,
need him
below
on Rain.
Pelly. Yeah,
And
Rain
I'm-
is built centered around him.
The female one is
And,
pretty good, but it's very
little
clearly
worse.
worse.
Little worse.
So that shit has to
Yeah.
go in C. And B.
It's like one of those. It's like a Ursa Luna type. You know where.
Yeah. I would put that shit
well-
like here. What do you think? Put that shit below Frostmoth. What's your thoughts? Oh. Alright, so Basket Legion I think is good where it is in C. It's just a rain dude.
Fair.
You can do it in
Fair.
Weatherless, like a nice little meme. It's fun on our Tailwind teams. Actually, that Tailwind shit is more legit than I thought. I'll put it like here.
Yeah. It is more legit than.
Yeah, I forgot about that Tailwind shit. It's
Right.
not only a rain guy.
Alright.
Sneasler.
Now
Sneasler is very clearly a
Top
A
A.
ranker.
Yeah, top
I think
A.
he's easier to win with than D-Knight at the moment.
Sure.
But
Like,
Ace is Ace,
it's
so I ain't
similar.
putting him
It's
above
similar to
Ace.
D-Knight. It's for sure worse than Ace. Clearly worse than Ace.
Clearly worse than Ace, right?
But it and D-Knight are similar in the sense that very clear win cons, but in games they have very clear.
This shit with
weaknesses
SD is still like God. Even if you
Yeah,
know
right.
the coverage, it feels like.
Yeah. Also, the pad set is still.
Pad set
really
is still a bitch,
anti-offense.
and it's anti-bird, which is big.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it is
Slow
big.
King can fuck that up if you're not Night Slash, so that's something that I try to keep in mind.
Next up, Enamorous.
Enamorous fell off
The
recently.
Calmine Terra still goobs a lot of fat sets.
Put that
I would
boy
say-
put that boy right here. Thoughts?
What do you think about Enamorous versus Greninja?
I think Enamorous
Greninja
is
has
still
more
better.
utility, and Enamorous utility has fallen off. This shit has.
It's still
like,
a good
Enamorous
choice. Still a
is-
good choice, man. Immune
You know
to,
what I would
immune to
compare it
ground,
to?
immune to
You know what I
dragon.
would fair. But you know what I would compare it to?
Hmm.
Cresselia. They are very similar. One
No,
is a
you're
more
but that dude, no way. This thing is still pretty.
No, choice Enamorous has completely fallen off this choice.
I think Scarf is
Calm Mind
is
really
clearly
good.
better than Specs, and Calm Mind is also better than Specs. So I think I agree with you. It's either Scarf or it's fucking Calm Mind. Yeah. Let's see. So Enamorous versus Greninja. That was a debate.
No, not Greninja versus Cresselia. That's what I was thinking.
But yeah, I was saying that Specs, you're right. Specs isn't good. Scarf still has a purpose in my opinion.
It does.
And then Calm Mind is better than Specs.
Calm Mind is the best set, yeah.
Is the best set.
Because Calm Mind is
sure.
it still dismantles balance. Because what are you gonna do? You turn steel on the poison type,
or
right?
even turn ground, and you're gonna fuck
ground.
up Zapdos. Yeah.
You know, and then I would say it's like oh fuck. I would move it down 2 slots.
I don't think it's below Blissey. I still think it's A.
No, Stall as a general playstyle is way more consistent.
Offense and most teams still do not have a switch into this. The only switch in that exists to this is Blissey and Moltres for the most part.
No, offense doesn't have to switch into this. Like, this shit isn't fast enough. It's slower than a lot of 350s, which is like offense benchmark, right? And it's too frail. There's a reason the usage fell off. If you want to,
but I still won't put it below Blissey.
No, Stall as a playstyle is way better than whatever Enamorous is.
Enamorous don't be doing nothing. He don't be making no noise.
Enamorous is only used on balance.
Maybe he did fall off. I think I accepted now. He did fall off. All right, Enamorous-T. Turtle. Turtle's shit. I hate this Pokemon.
Significantly worse. It's a Cheesemon.
I think this is a legitimately bad Pokemon. That's like Hydreigon level.
Yeah, Hydreigon level, I would say.
Yeah, I don't think this is good at all.
The only purpose is to turn Terra and start setting up. That's it. The only purpose.
These are moving up Pokemon that matter.
Okay.
So starter gang. All right. Meow's good as fuck. That guy's A rank.
Best starter somewhere. I'll
put him right like Sun's viability. Or like
better than him. No. It's worse than Sun. I would say it's like somewhere between Amoonguss and Sun. Yeah,
it's better than the Amoonguss.
Yeah. Arguably, it's better than Amoonguss, but yeah, it's really good.
What he loses in Spore, he makes up for with Spike's U-turn, Taunt, and Knockoff. Like his support kit is brazy.
Dude, if this shit could run boots and pads, it would be the GOAT.
It would be the GOAT. If you didn't have to worry about the fucking stupid birds, it would be the GOAT. Agreed.
If there was an item called Protective Overalls,
this shit Bandit is good as fuck too because you flower trick the birds and you don't care. Bandit is really nasty. I've won so many games with Bandit. Yeah.
Bandit, you can also T-punch the birds.
Yeah, I T-punched a Corv yesterday. I did 67, so this shit isn't weak. But yeah, this is a good Pokemon. I like it in A rank.
Torch Song guy is somewhere in B.
Torch Song guy is like here.
Probably worse than those.
Torch Song guy is like you can never get knocked off. You have to Terra a lot of the time, and what's the other thing? You have to hit your Wisp or you're fucked. There's so much that has to go right with this piece of shit.
It's worse than those mons.
But then some games you go up against like Glaive Rush Bex and your Terra Fairy, and then they also have like a bunch of trash, and you just feel like the GOAT.
I would say it's not as consistent as the 3 mons behind it. Me personally.
I can agree with that. This shit is kind of a weird mon.
Is it better than Rain? It's better than Rain.
Rain's not good, yeah.
Yeah, Rain's
Quavo.
not good.
I think Quavo has fallen off extremely hard.
Quavo's shit. Quavo's like C.
Quavo's literally
it's
like
in the league of those. Yeah, it's in the league of those cheese.
This guy's a shitter now. Yeah. Spidops, Sticky Webber. Is this shit good?
No, it's a shit Sticky Webber.
All right, I'll put it here.
Okay.
Low kicks. Nobody uses low kicks. Palm up. Nobody uses palm up anymore, but I mean, it's still used on Rain. This shit is like.
Palm out is still better than.
It's like the top. It's better than Hydreigon, bro.
Yeah, it's better than Hydreigon for sure.
It's better than Enamorous too.
Arguably, Enamorous could sweep teams, but Palma has so much utility.
Palma's shit too.
It's better than Thundurus. It's better than Thundurus.
Yeah, it is, and it's better than Terrain.
Yeah, right there. Okay, fine, fair. Right.
Yeah, this is a good one. Revival Blessing is still ridiculous.
Cheap.
Okay, the mouse. The mouse has gone down. Helmet has rose a lot.
Helmet plus all the birds and everything. Mouse is just not having a good time. Gold everywhere.
Mouse is still a B ranker though. I would probably put Mouse is still a utility guy though. I would put him at the exact same place as Rain and Dirge personally.
Usage.
I'm sooner using this than Lilligant. What do you think?
That's not fucking.
What do you think? Where should we put this?
Fair.
Well, agency, unfortunately, my shitternet, it just couldn't do it. So CTC has disappeared. I'm gonna handle this from here on out, though. We still got a good amount of Pokemon left to talk about. CTC, we thank you for your service, but we got it from here. All right, so next up, we got Armarouge. Armarouge is a pretty fun Pokemon. It was good with its Calm Mind Iron Defense set, I want to say 6 months ago. Now you really only see this thing on Psychic Terrain cheeses. That Calm Mind Iron Defense on screen set, you really don't see all together that much. I would put this solidly in the same ballpark as Moltres. I think they're similarly strong. The good thing about Armarouge is you're less Terra reliant, and the other good thing is that your dual stab, you don't even use dual stab, usually you use Aura Sphere and stored power. But that double type coverage is usually really good, so I would actually say this thing is probably better than Moltres by just a little bit. But I don't think this Pokemon is that good. There was a time when we really loved spamming Armarouge, but that time is not now. This thing is, yeah, this is like in the same tier. You can see the commonalities and see this fast, frail attacker, special attacker, ghost type, whatever, fire. It's like bullshit. All right, Garganacl. I would put Garg at the top of A, probably. I would say that Garg is easier to beat. The curse sets are easier to beat as of late, but I would still put Garg about at the same level of consistency as Cinderace. Yeah, and I would put Cinderace a little bit above Garganacl, just because I think Ace is like really easy to use on every team, and Court Change is a pretty busted move. Court Change alone is why Ace is an A. If we were ever going to make another tier between the highest rank, Shiest, and A, I would have a middle tier, and it would probably just have Ace. Because the one Court Change move, like the support that Court Change gives you is crazy. It beats Samurott, it beats Tinglu, that kind of thing. But Garg does the same shit it always does. It gets up rocks, it curses, it's annoying. Fizz Def, Spidef, Terra Water, Fairy, Electric. Shit, I've seen Terra Ghost before. It can get active with Garganacl, but this Pokemon's not going anywhere. It's always going to be one of the best Pokemon in the metagame. It's basically created the Covert Cloak Gold and Go metagame too by itself, and even then you can run Curse EQ to beat that. I like Curse Block a lot as well. It's just that people don't prepare for Block as much, and also it's kind of easy to take advantage of Block if you just go to your Slowking or Landorus and keep Volt turning out. But all that being said, Garg is still one of those Pokemon that can sponge on any side, like usually everything, so I have no problem putting him in A where he belongs. Grafaiai, I'm only putting Grafaiai in here because McMegan used it in his fucking World Cup game and it never even came out. But I understand this Pokemon's utility from the same way that I understand Mousehold's utility. You have a fast Encore and you have some support. The thing is, this Pokemon is a frail piece of shit and the typing isn't good either. If I look it up, let's see. I mean, I can tell from the design, the stats are shit. Stats are not as bad as I thought. Attack is higher than I expected and the speed's pretty good. But yeah, he was running some prankster, like Encore, knockoff, parting shot type shit, I think. I just know he had Encore for sure, because that's the whole reason to use this. Encore is an amazing move in the metagame. We've seen it on Encore Booster Valiant. We've seen Encore Dragonite a few months ago. And like I said, Mousehold is another Encore user. So, oh, even Tinkaton is another Pokemon that uses Encore now. But I digress. Point is, Encore will always have its niche. I don't know where I'd put this thing. It's definitely not good at all. It's just like an Encore Pokemon. And it resists Fairy, I guess. Defenses are garbage. I would put this trash like maybe like here. I don't think this is a good Pokemon at all. Like Encore, I understand the value of Encore, but I don't think this is a good Pokemon. Maybe we can put it like here, because I don't believe in Psychic Terrain. Alright, Toadscruel. I don't even know why I put Toadscruel on this list. I think I just put it because I'm a fan of him. Toadscruel's dicks, but it's a lot of fun. It's good on that one rain team. Good is, I use that word very loosely. I want to say that this guy is absolutely a C ranker over a D ranker, but it's hard for me to defend him over Gengar and Zapdos, G, and all of them, because he really doesn't do too much. Spores, sure, gets up hazards, and in theory, it's like, I don't know, we don't see this shit though, but birds exist, so why the fuck would you use this? Birds, the two birds have done irreversible damage to this metagame. I'll put him at the top of D, because I still think that Goodra's fucking garbage. I think this is better than Goodra too, even if CTC is hating. Alright, Tinkaton. Tinkaton is really good. There's a Pokemon that I've been awoken to in the last like week or two. It's a great support Pokemon. I was using, where's the Tinkaton shit I was using? Alright, this is just one version. But yeah, its speed is great. you know, faster than Great Tusk, faster than Golden Go, faster than Excalibur, etc., etc. So I find that it's really easy to check those Pokemon with Encore if you switch it on Swords Dance. Gigaton Hammer hits backs really hard, hits, you know, fairy type like Hatterene, hits Agaric pre-evolution. Knockoff is so, you know, Great Tusk doesn't wall you, you can hit the birds and all that. And then Steel Fairy typing, well, this is no new typing. We've seen this before with Magearna, Mawile, Mega Mawile. This is a busted typing. It's always amazing. Tinkaton, when we first saw that its attack stat was 75, we were all sad, but as a defensive attacker, not a defensive attacker, as a defensive support role, putting up rocks, Encore, knocking off items, I think it's really good. Speed tier is great as well. I've run it with Balloon, too. Balloon with Pickpocket, so you can lose your Balloon and then take Tusk's leftovers or helmet or whatever with Pickpocket, which I think is a really epic combo, but that's better for Balloon, like I said. Tinkaton is good, though. I think it's actually pretty consistent at what it does. There's a lot of annoying fucking Pokemon. Knockoff is like still the greatest move in the metagame because boot spam is everywhere. Spadef is good too. Typing is good. Fucks up Glowking. I can't complain. I'll put this shit like here. Is this shit better than Ursa? Oh, that might be dragging it. It's like pretty good. It's like pretty good. It's better than Rain. Rain doesn't even exist anymore. Dirge is like pretty good. I'll put that shit right here. This shit's not that consistent. It's still Tinkaton. It's still not bulky at all on the physical side. I'll tell you that much. Because you don't run physical defense investment. So you'll see this shit take like, I don't know. You'll see it take like damn near 50% from +0 Iron Head. From King Gambit and that kind of thing. Right, Iron Moth next. Iron Moth has gotten a big boost thanks to the Sun team that's been spammed. If you haven't seen the Sun team, we were talking about it earlier in the video. Let me find it. Torkoal. It's the most spammed Sun team, this team. So my boy Vert, shout outs to him. He made this team. He got #1 on the ladder. Many people got #1 on the ladder. It's just really, really fucking strong Sun HO. This even has an official RMT thread on Smogon forums if you want it more in depth and all that. But yeah, so this is where I saw Iron Moth starting to return. I see Iron Moth on the weather list, like Sandy Shocks, Walking Wake, Hazard Stack offense sometimes, but I think Wake's better in the sun because he has a booster energy plus speed, but then you're in the sun, so you get the boost. And then Fire Dance is a bullshit move. If you raise your special attack, well, you're going out of control with that thing. So this thing's pretty good. It's only really walled by Heatran. Tinglu is annoying, but you can Terra Grass, and if you get +1 off the Fiery Dance, you're really fucking strong, and you're able to knock that shit out. I would be hesitant to put this thing in A rank because it's not as easy to break with as a lot of the other breakers in the tier, I would say. It requires some consistent setup. Also, if you're not running booster in plus special attack, or you're not in the sun, how the fuck do you beat Slowking G? Which is why I don't think this thing is that, like, it's like here is where I'd put it. Yeah. Orthworm. I only put Orthworm because he used to be OU. He's fucking garbage. Yeah, you can't really save him. There's nothing for him to really give us in today's metagame, I fear. Iron Defense Spikes, in theory, body press. That would be pretty epic memes, but it's garbage. Okay. Brute Bonnet. I think Brute is fucking crazy good. I think Brute is crazy good. Brute is one of those Pokemon that I feel like should always be on Sun. Like, Brute is a nasty motherfucker. This thing is so strong. 388 attack. It's unable to be killed by any, like, one attack is what it feels like. Unless you have, like, a Fire Blast and Sun coming for this shit, it's not gonna die. It lives Dragapult's U-turn. It lives the Specs Drake. Lives the Fire move. Like, this thing is so fucking bulky with 401, 234, 234. Because, I mean, dude, it doesn't have to run speed, right? It still hits a good enough speed tier to take out the defensive stuff that it needs to. The Bullet Seed Sucker Punch Crunch Spore combo is just fucked up. This thing doesn't even die to Hurricane from Zap. So, you can Bullet Seed into Crunch. Spore is always that looming threat. The only thing that can switch into Spore is what? Golden Go, which cannot switch into you. And Amoonguss, which gets fucked up by 2 crunches in the sun. So yeah, I really like Brute Bonnet. You have to use it on Sun. Do not use this outside of Sun. Otherwise, you're fucking hurting yourself for sure. But in Sun, it's a fucking beast. So I would put the... And when the sun is up, this thing's consistency is like... It's fucking outrageous. I put this shit at the top of B. Because it's damn good for Sun. It's not needed on every Sun. You can have a Lilligant or something like that, but... I think it's damn near one of the best Pokemon to run on Sun. Defensively, also gives you a backup Sucker Punch for when you fuck up. Like... Oh man, this thing is dope. This thing is fucking dope. Alright. I'll look back to it. Dondozo. Dozo's easily an A ranker to me. I would honestly put Dozo solidly here. I think Dozo right now is doing his job better than a lot of these guys are, consistency-wise. Dozo is necessary on stall. It's needed on stall. Curse sets are just really fucking good right now. They've always been good. I used Dozo one game of World Cup. Shit didn't even come out, but it still would have won the game if I wanted it to. Dozo's a good Pokemon. In general, you can run a lot of good Terries. Fairy, Dark, Fighting. Fucking Cobra Cloak is an item. Leftovers, Boots. Bunch of bullshit. Helmet. Glim. Glim fell off over time, but it's still going to be one of those annoying fucking hazard lead Pokemon. I don't think it's that good at what it does, though. People like Sandy Shocks, Ting Lu, and they love the Ceaseless guy more than they love Glim. Glim has solidly fallen off. Put a shit right here. Glim has solidly, yeah. Scream. Scream is cool on Sun. Rarely it's used, but it is still used to this day. It's not like it doesn't exist, because it definitely does exist, though. But yeah, let's see. Screamer. I would say let's put this shite in. It's definitely not an A ranker. He's like a B ranker. His consistency is similar to Tinkaton, I would say. I'm putting him right here. He's not that consistent. Screamtail. You can get taken advantage of really easily. Golden Go exists, which alone makes this shit questionable. Tusk. Tusk is a Scheistmon. It's probably the leader of the pack right now. I've never felt that Tusk was so good as it is right now, which is funny because it's probably not even the best it ever was in the current meta shift. Either way, though, Tusk just feels indispensable. Even with bitch-ass birds running around, even with Landorus-T, even with fucking Dragapult, it doesn't matter. This guy's still the premier hazard removal of the tier. For the most part, I'm running that 397 defense bullshit. But I run some bulk up fast Tusks now and then. It's like this is one. Yeah, this one's actually attack invested. Interesting. With boots. Let's see. This one doesn't have a Tusk. This team, bulk up, max speed, max. I actually use this in World Cup as well, but with booster energy, plus speed. Bulk up Tusk is always one of those really easy to win with Pokemon. Tusk does it all. I really don't gotta explain much. The shit also, if you have a Sun team and you go against a Tusk and you see plus attack as Proto activates, you're gonna want to kill yourself. It's the worst feeling of all time. The Slither. Slither guy is actually pretty good. It's an underrated Pokemon for sure. It still has some problems where you have to decide what set you want to go with. A lot of the time I want to run Morning Sun and U-Turn and Will-O-Wisp because bug fighting is a great typing defensively. However, Golden Go. So you got to have like what, Flare Blitz? And then it's like, oh, actually, am I running this guy in the Sun? So this shit has a lot of like, what the fuck do I do? That being said, I think he is around the viability of Hydreigon right now. I'd probably use him before I use Hydreigon. Because I saw a team that had Will-O-Wisp, Whirlwind, Slitherwing, and that shit beats Zamazenta and other shit. I thought that was pretty interesting. Claude's good as fuck right now. I put that shit in the Pex Core range. Actually, he better than both of them. Yeah. Claude's good as fuck right now. It's just efficient at being on like a lot of different team styles. It used to just be like a stall guy, but he's good on balance. He's good on offense. The water spam, especially just coming from Wake, sometimes you just need this one mon to deal with it. Plus it has hazard, so you can't complain. Gambit is up there in this bitch. Probably right below Tusk, in my personal opinion. Gambit is still good as fuck, but I think Terra Blast Fairy is the best set. Low kick Terra Fight is pretty strong too. You can fry Dozo that way, but like I said, birds are in this bitch. Samurai definitely gives him some competition as a dark type. Tusk is still everybody's dad. Landorus exists. The casual boots Zama. You know, look at the support mons in A. Cinderace burns you if you're not Terra Fire. Dozo beats you if you're not Terra Dark or Terra Fight low kick. So there's definitely some nuisances for King Gambit. But I mean, it's still the best setup sweeper in the tier, bar 0. So gotta put him up there. Shocks. I don't like Shocks as a lead booster hazards guy. I think that set is dumb. I think those teams are not good either. But I like Shocks as a leftovers 3 attack spiker and as a heavy duty boots 3 attack spiker. I think boots is likely better than leftovers. I just used leftovers a few months ago, so I had to give it a shout out. Shocks' natural bulk is pretty fucking good. Let me see if I can pull it up. Fuck, I have no team with Sandy Shocks. Oh, it's right here. No, this is okay. Well, this is screens, but it doesn't matter. Dude, this is a pussy ass team. Who made this shit? Lame ass team. Okay, Sandy Shocks, Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Terra Blast. What's Terra Blast? Ice. Yeah, you have to have Terra Blast Ice right now because Landorus-T is all over this bitch. So forget about Terra Fairy. Run Terra Ice. This set's pretty good though. I don't like using Pokemon with the move Terra Blast because then you basically show your hand early. But I've had some games where I led Shocks into Landorus-T and I clicked Terra Blast Ice turn 1. And killing the Landorus was worth me using my Terra, because then at that point, they lost like a really big glue for their team. But yeah, Shox' natural defense, 97, 85, and then 85 HP, means it can take most neutral attacks decently well. Strong enough, 330 special attack is not lacking whatsoever. Has access to Stealth Rock spikes. I run Volt Switch over T, but I would not recommend that always, just because then you can find yourself in some shitty positions versus the bird Pokemon, especially Moltres. I had a game where I fucking Volt Switched on the shit, and it did 49%, and it was actually able to stall me out that way, and I was like, dude, this is horrible. So, something to keep in mind. That being said, Shox is dope. I put this shit like... right here. Hands is fucking weird. I literally like Iron Hands. I had a team with Hands that I really liked that I was going to use in the World Cup of Pokemon. Where is it? Oh, this one right here. I ended up using SD Samurott and Specs Paul and Amoonguss, so part of the team was used. I used these three, but replaced this with Cinderace. No, I replaced him with Iron Valiant, and then this became a Landorus-T, and then this became... Fuck if I remember. But the point is, Iron Hands is not a bad Pokemon whatsoever. Works on a lot of teams. The bulk is disgusting. I've played Electric Terrain, Assault Vest Iron Hands, which was stupid. The shit did 60% of my Rotom with Thunder Punch and took 15 from Hydro Pump. This thing is a Pokemon that'll always sweep you at some point, one or another, and because you'll have underestimated his potential, and he'll sweep you as a result. I put his ass right here. Actually, his ass is literally not bad. I put his ass here. Yep. Okay, Treads. Treads is pretty shiced. I like Treads. Zapdos all over this bitch makes Treads quite an attractive option. But I'd be overrating Treads. Like, CTC hates this mon, for example. He thinks this shit is dicks, but I disagree. I think Treads is a pretty solid B rank Pokemon, and the electric immunity is good. Jugulus is actually better than Hydreigon right now. It's still bad, but you run it on booster energy offense. I'd put this trash like right here. You like taunt with your max speed, you keep your hazards up, you hurricane, but its moves are taunt, hurricane, fire blast. Like, it doesn't hit its moves, so I don't understand. Bax. Yeah, Bax is the fucking GOAT. So I have an issue, like I have a trouble putting Bax in, like I'm putting Bax above Gambit because in my opinion it's more scary than Gambit. I've been saying this for fucking months. Twitter is proof, because on Twitter I wrote like 2 months ago that Bax will eventually be banned. We'll see if the prediction is right, but Bax is certainly better than Gambit to me. There's just no doubt in my mind that Bax is an easier Pokemon to set up with. SD, Dragon Dance, man, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, this Pokemon is very, very difficult. All the Terras are busted as fuck. Fairy, Ice, and you better hope it's, Fairy, Ice, or Dragon. If it's like Steel or Water, that shit could completely flip what you want. Like, if you have a Valiant, that shit turns into a Poison, as seen in my epic Terra Poison Baxcalibur live. It could happen to you. But is it better than Tusk is a good question that I need to really consider. Yeah, it is. It's not, no, it's not. Tusk is him, bro. Tusk is himbo slice. Ain't shit I can do about that. Wo-Chen, I like Woach a lot. Woach is a funny guy. Why is Blissey up here? Bro, he doesn't CTC does not understand this ranking of this like stall shit. If we're really putting Blissey, it's a D rank Pokemon or a C rank Pokemon. But I'll put it in A because I guess the stall shit is fair. Anyways, Woach. Woach is fun. Woach is like shit, but he's good as fuck on stall. But he's shit. So that's something I gotta think. I gotta fight back. Every time I say Woach, because I like Woach. Don't make it sound like I'm some hating bitch that, you know, just doesn't like this Pokemon. I'm a fucking Wo-Chen fanatic. The issue is the birds are all over this bitch, and dude, there's something about Wo-Chen where he's not putting on enough pressure with knockoff Leech Seed, and other Pokemon I usually feel like would be able to, but Woach, I'm gonna put you right here and let it be known that this is extremely okay. You know what? Hold up. Yeah, this is bad. And anyone saying I'm hating on Woach and it does more than this, okay, dude. Show me a non-stall Woach that it's actually beneficial for you to have Woach over any other Pokemon. The only good team I used was that one I just recorded with, and that team literally has a lot of issues, and Wo-Chen holds it back because Wo-Chen's a piece of shit. But I love Wo-Chen. Golden Goat, this is better than Bax. probably the same level of Tusk, or it's slightly better than Tusk. You know what? I would say that they're pretty equal, but I think Gold is the GOAT of this shit. Like, I think Gold is the GOAT of this shit. Then again, Tusk is Tusk. I might have to slow my roll. But I love this shit. It's the GOAT. It's the GOAT. You can do Terra any typing. My favorite is Fairy, but Dark is very good as well. I like Nasty Plot defensive sets, but Scarf and Specs you cannot ignore whatsoever. But my favorite... Oh, this is a fucked up set. Defensive, Recover, Make It Rain, Hex, Thunderwave. Go fuck yourself. But, yeah, Gold is amazing. I don't really have much to say about that. Ting Lu. I have a... is Ting Lu a S ranker? Or is he an A ranker? That's a good question. Ting Lu is a bitch. Oh, Ting Lu is a bitch. I have never seen a defensive mon get progress the way this guy gets progress. And I feel like it would be incorrect for me to put this guy... It would be incorrect for me to put this guy in A rank with the rest of those hooligans when he is certainly an S rank Pokemon. The only other thing I can do is make another tier and put his ass in there with Cinderace. But you know what? Fuck it. We have a lot of size Pokemon. Put his bitch ass in there. Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon is terrible. Unfortunately, right now. I mean, it's at its worst. Terrible is dragging it, but it's at his worst. He's a solid B rank shitter right now. If I had to rate him, we're probably putting his dumbass somewhere. We're putting his ass right here, if you ask me. We're putting his ass right here, if you ask me. I don't think he's very good. All right, walking, yeah, because I don't know. With birds around, you gotta have Stone Edge. You gotta Terra Flying first of all, because that's the overall like actual good set. This shit is dicks. All right, Water Joint, Mr. Wake. Wake is fucking beast. I'm the one who created this Pokemon. Before me, y'all didn't even know this shit was broken. But then I was like, use it on Specs, and then they started using it on Sun, and then it actually became broken. Wake is an automatic A ranker to me. It's actually quite fucking consistent. I'd put Wake like here, personally. If not better than Garg. Wake's good as fuck. I always do something with Wake. It's only bad versus Stall. And if you're in the sun and you're Terra Water Specs, you're actually good versus Stall. Unless they Terra Water their Blissey. In which case, you better win with Great Tusk then. But yeah, this guy's an A ranker. Iron Val. Iron Val is very clearly the best attacker. Mixed joint. Put his ass at the end of S or at the very fucking top of A. I'll put him at the top of A. No, I'm smoking dicks. This guy is literally Jesus. This guy is literally Jesus. Yeah. I'm putting his ass right here. Fuck out of here. I'm putting his ass right here, yeah. Facts. Facts. Also, Pult is still the GOAT. So let me put him right here. Because I think... Actually, no, G-King better. But Dog's not better. Dog is good, though. Okay. Diancie, not a real Pokemon. Did I get everybody? Let's see. Let's scroll down and take a look. Iron Thorns, not a real Pokemon. The Dunsparce, not real. Oh, Iron Leaves? Sorry, not real. The Rapid Spin guy, put his ass in D or C. He's a good spinner for stall teams. But it looks like everybody else's. Decidueye H does not exist, bro. Nobody's using his ass, unfortunately. Volk, bro, went to Ubers. All Rotom forms rejected. Sneasler's been ranked. The thingies. Mew, I don't use Mew. Quag is like potentially viable, but like not really, for the same reason we didn't think Gastro was too worth discussing. So this is our pretty quick tier list. Unfortunately, CTC wasn't there for us to, you know, really break down the last few, but most of these were just really good Pokemon, so they were pretty easy to rank regardless. If I had to change any rankings, I would say that maybe we have Slowking and Zama too high, and those two should go to A rank. That's what I think. I think Slowking and Zama are too high, but I'm not putting Lou in A. Lou is a god. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Drop a big like if you did. Pretty amazing 2-hour tier list video. But you know, here at the agency, we need to get it done for y'all. The most pristine of information. Go check out the merch. It's the final weekend to get that shit, and then it's gone forever. I don't want to see y'all lacking and miss out on this, all right? So go pick that up. Tweet at me, IG at me, stream later. Peace.